In business,
government vows to maintain fiscal discipline to help fast-track Bank of Ghana's recovery.
And later, how well do you know your mom? People share heartwarming answers ahead of Joy FM's Mother's Day out.
She likes fufu and kinky.
Ope body ampesi with me sardine eguso.
Without her, I wouldn't be who I am today. I really wish her a happy Mother's Day.
We have these and more with me, Mami Sinyamiche Thompson. Do stay for details. Let's dig in now. Now, the NPP has rejected accusations by the governing NDC that it is spreading falsehoods over claims of a 44 billion Ghana cedi loss at the Bank of Ghana and alleged procurement breaches involving Gold Board CEO Sami Jainfi. The response follows the NDC setting the record straight press conference where Deputy Communications Director Godwin Akogan warned that the party will no longer tolerate what it describes as deliberate misinformation from the opposition.
But governance alone is not enough. Communication is governance. We commend the efforts of the Minister for Government Communication through the Accounting to the People series. However, political misinformation requires a political response. That is why setting the record straight is back. Let this serve as both a notice and a warning. The NDC is not afraid of criticisms.
Well, responding to the warning, the NPP Communications Director, Richard Ahiagba, said the government should rather focus on delivering on its campaign promises instead of attempting to suppress information.
You made a promise to people, you will come, you deliver. You have come, you have not delivered. And what the NPP is saying is you have not delivered. How do you set up a platform in addition to the Minister for Government Communication and all the national apparatus that is under your control? They have literally all the microphones in this country. They are doing media operations across board to silence people from talking and to suppress information. And then you want to set the record straight. They can go to Suriname.
Meanwhile, former Finance Minister and Government Advisor on Finance Seth Terqua says the current administration inherited a deeply distressed economy with unpaid debt obligations, high inflation and severe fiscal pressure, defending the early actions taken by the Finance Ministry, arguing that immediate intervention was necessary to stabilize public finances and reduce pressure on the central bank. Away from that, road crashes and other preventable injuries are taking a heavy human and economic toll on Ghana, with experts warning the country loses about 8.2% of its GDP annually to injury-related cases. At a press conference organized by the KNUSC Center for Injury Prevention and Research, CEO of the Ghana Ambulance Service, Dr. George Kwadwo also said road traffic injuries alone cost the country an estimated $6.7 million each year. There's more on this report.
Speaking at a two-day conference in Kumasi organized by the KNUSC Center for Injury Prevention and Research, Chief Executive Officer of the Ghana National Ambulance Service, Dr. George Kwadwo described injuries as a silent epidemic that is ravaging the nation on a scale that has outpaced the response.
We call it injury, and by the data, it is ravaging our nation in ways we have been too slow to confront. Road traffic injury remains the dominant driver. The global burden of disease tells us that over 72 persons per 100,000 population in Ghana suffer grievous bodily injury annually. Ghanaian household spend an average of nearly $1,700 to manage severe road crashes. The national economic cost of road crashes alone has been estimated at 8.2% of our national GDP.
Provost of the College of Health Sciences and Chairman of the conference, Professor Christian Ejari, stressed that effective action requires prevention and early intervention at the source.
Nipping in the bud, not managing, not coping, not reacting, but preventing and intervening at the roots before the flower of tragedy fully blooms. Injuries are not freak events, they are predictable and preventable.
Francis Mensah's report for Joy News.
The Okankwe North Municipal Assembly has issued a 72-hour ultimatum to traders along the Abekalapa stretch to vacate pavements and sections of the outer lane ahead of a major decongestion exercise scheduled for Monday. The Assembly earlier embarked on an advance notice operation along the corridor. My colleague Michelle Lati reports.
On a normal day, parts of the Abekalapa stretch are occupied by traders with umbrellas and mannequins spilling onto the road and goods lined along the pavements, restricting movement for pedestrians and vehicles. Government says this will soon stop as it moves to carry out a major decongestion exercise along the stretch. Speaking during an inspection in the area, Greater Accra Regional Minister Lindo Klu raised safety concerns over the situation for road users, but assured that order will be restored.
Either they relocate them or push them back so that we have the street for pedestrians and drivers.
Meanwhile, the Municipal Chief Executive for Okankwe North, Christian Baja, says traders have been given until the end of the week to remove their goods from the streets or face forceful eviction.
By next week, Monday, nobody should be selling on the street and on the zebra crossing. So my works engineer and the road engineer, we are prepared adequately and we are letting our task force come in.
Well, rising temperatures are turning nights into stressful situations for families across Ghana. In overheated rooms, battling water shortages, some residents say the situation is affecting their sleep comfort and even intimacy. Let's hear more from our Climate Evidence series with Emmanuel Jivani.
Stella Atuotanga has just returned from taking her third bath of the night. Wrapped in cloth and holding the bucket, she slowly climbs the wooden stairs leading to the room she shares with her fiancé. Inside, the heat waits for her again.
Here, dear, especially when the light is off. Ajay.
Stella enters briefly, then comes out again. She cannot stay inside for long. For Stella, the heat is no longer just uncomfortable. It is beginning to affect her relationship.
When there's heat, I will not allow my man to come close to me to do something like sex or something. No, I don't like heat. So if the weather is heat, then you are coming to me. I'll not give you a chance. But when the weather is cool,
Well, we'll bring you more of that in subsequent bulletins. Yearly, mothers are specially celebrated by their children, appreciating their toil and love. This year, Joy FM is taking mothers to Crown Forest in Gomwa for a memorable experience. While there, special bonds will be formed. But ahead of that, some children have been telling us how well they know their mothers. Rakiba Mohammed report read to you.
From laughter to moments of realization, one thing was clear. Knowing your mother goes beyond the surface. Some talked about their mother's favorite food.
She likes fufu and kinky.
Anytime we go to our grandma's place, every day she eats fufu.
Ope bodie ampesie with mekwaye de sardine eguso and then fufu.
For others, it was about money.
Money will solve all her problems, like maybe 10,000.
I want to buy her a cloth, add some cash, and gift it to her.
And to others, the one thing that will make their mothers happy.
This year, I want to buy her a kente, very nice kente, because I didn't know because of her. I don't know where I would have been by now.
Then the wishes poured in.
Without her, I wouldn't be who I am today. I really wish her happy Mother's Day.
On this Mother's Day, I would like to wish her happy Mother's Day.
Sweet mother, I no go forget you.
I just want to wish her a happy Mother's Day and thank her for all the things she does for me. I really appreciate it.
To honor mothers in grand style on Mother's Day, your superstation Joy 99.7 FM is taking you and Mom to Crown Forest in Gomwan Swayem in the Central Region for a refreshing escape filled with fun, relaxation, and adventure. Here is Lexus Bill with Joy Entertainment.
This year, why don't we give them a memorable experience? We want you to take your mom out to the Crown Forest Resort, the lovely place in Gomwan. Give them a treat.
Well, I know my mom, Auntie Evelyn Thompson, will be going there on Saturday. Do take your mom as well. That's how we end this morning's bulletin here on Joy 99.7 FM. Up next is business on the Super Morning Show.
Oh, jump on now.
Go. Ugomi, at what time will you come back where I don't hear the sound of your car? Why you buy new car?
No, I not change my car. It be the same ride. It be the fuel way I change. Way one shouts it. Ever since I started using the all-new Excellium Premium Fuel, fortified with 3-in-1 action. Oh, Joe, now my car they run like electric car. No, it's so.
This is the type of fuel where they want to. Because now engine they cost. Where they want for way if I buy it, it go protect my engine. And with the small way I buy, I'll go drive, sir.
Absolutely. It's like strapping a turbocharger to your engine and giving it a protector. And what they bust my mindset be the 3-in-1 action, no? Excellium they prevent up to 99% of deposit. It be anti-wear, some be anti-corrosion. Won't pay when I open there.
Hey, so where can I find this magical fuel?
Just head over to any Total Energy service station and your car will thank you.
Hey, then make a finish my go be fast, then rush go Total Energies. My friend, but why your hand my go be inside?
I give you info. Make a feel the go be too small.
Go.
Excellium is designed to protect your car engine, decrease fuel consumption, and lower CO2 emissions. Don't say fuel, say Excellium. Choose Excellium, choose quality.
When I say ABSA, you say yes. ABSA Bakiti, we go say yes this 2026 till your jobs start dropping down. Yes, you listening to me right now. I know you get dreams. A work is here, and you work it well. Like me, I want to buy that Porsche car I've been dreaming of. I move into my dream house. No landlord will say me. Join the ABSA family and let's help you say yes to your dreams with tailored banking solutions from loans, mortgages, credit cards to digital banking and more. Make 2026 the year of yes with ABSA. Your story matters.
Brushing gets more fun with your kids with the new Pepsodent Kids toothpaste. Give your smiles protection that lasts. Grab yours today from a store near you. This advert is FDA approved.
Enjoy homemade taste of Shito always with Didi Shito. Made with carefully selected ingredients, no preservatives, no colorants.
Preservative just helps us spice. Natural we taste, spicy we eat.
Didi Shito, if you do need. This advert is FDA approved.
Cast your mind back to 2022. The prices were rising. The stress was high. Every liter of fuel felt like a sacrifice. Do you remember who stepped forward first? When others were comfortable with high prices, Star Oil chose you. We cut our own profits so you could keep your AC on, keep your engines running, and keep your life moving without the heavy burden. We gave you room to breathe when things felt tight. Because of you, our Star Savers, we became number one. Today, the pumps are a battleground. Others are finally cutting prices because they have to. But Star Oil, we do it because we want to. Don't just chase a price, remember a friendship. We were there for you then, and with new innovations coming your way, we are here for you now. Star Oil, still quality and affordable fuels for all.
When the bills are mega.
When the plans are mega.
When the pressure is mega.
When the need is mega.
Then you need a mega answer. That answer is Societe Generale Ghana's Mega Loan. Societe Generale Ghana's Mega Loans promo is available to new and existing salaried workers, existing loan subscribers, including top-up customers and pensioners. Get support for personal needs, family priorities, school fees, home improvement, business support, and more. Enjoy big loans, low rates with a quick and straightforward process designed to help you move without delay. Visit any Societe Generale Ghana branch today or call 030-2214-314. Societe Generale Ghana. The future is you.
Welcome back, and thank you very much for staying with us here on the Super Morning Show on Joy 99.7 FM and the 6 a.m. news was brought to us by Absa Bank Ghana Limited. Your story matters. Millennium Insurance, your trustworthy partner, and Total Energies. Total, we go the extra mile for you, which means we can bring you the Joy Business Report brought to us by Omni Basic Bank, not just another bank. James.
Winston Amoah.
Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning.
How are you doing?
I'm good. Yourself?
Well, as you can see, God is still taking very good care of his children.
As usual.
And you know, it's Friday. We all love Fridays. Thank God it's Friday. So, yeah, we'll take it like that.
Yeah.
You know, this morning I was thinking about, Mother's Day. And I said, okay, so what are those things we've always wanted to tell our mothers that we haven't been able to tell them? James?
Well, for me, let me say she's late. But there are so many things I remember I was supposed to tell her, but unfortunately, I never had that opportunity to. I mean, that for my mom, she was a woman I probably would say made me who I am today, aside God. Okay. I mean, she was a strong woman, a single mother as well, did her best, taking you through all Oxford Preparatory, St. John's School, University of Ghana. It was quite tough. But she did her best. She did. And it's just unfortunate that after 3 weeks of completing University of Ghana, then I lost her. Yeah, so wherever she is, all I can say is thank you. She did well. And just that, unfortunately, I couldn't have the opportunity to have the tete-a-tete with her. Yeah, so thank you to her.
Oh, this story. You know, my mother is still alive. She celebrated her birthday yesterday. And look, growing up, there's this story. When I went to class 1, you know, I mean, the first term results came. I didn't do so well, but I wasn't really bothered. I told my father that I felt that my position was better than those who were first in class. As my father laughed, my mother was concerned. So she decided to be my teacher, Charlie. So every day, Charlie, she would, weekends, she would teach us, myself, and she used to teach me and my late brother. She would teach us maths. You know, my mother liked maths, so she would teach you maths. And if you make a mistake, she will beat you. You know, by the time I got to, so she gave me the foundation in maths. And by the time I got to class 3, I was doing very well in maths. Got to JSS, did well in maths, and you know, there's something she did, or she does. I mean, she used to do at the time. Whenever it was Father's Day. She's going to be the first person to call you. But she's not calling you just to wish you a happy Father's Day. She's calling you to remind you that you must call your father. You know, and so she will call you, oh, happy Father's Day. She would always, tell you to be grateful. We must celebrate our father while he's alive. And I remember it was her birthday, and then we went and, as children, an envelope, packaged nicely, and we told our father, you are not part of this. So he says, you just watch. She took the envelope, she went and gave it to the husband. But there are things I think I should tell her before before she goes to the next one. I'm not sure I'm going to say it on radio. I think I should just tell her. Because then I'm thinking there are things that I should have said, even to my father before he passed on. So maybe it's time to say all of these things. But while we're thinking about that also, James, it's important we celebrate them in a different way. Okay? So let's do it this way. Let's do it this way. Now, just call your mother today and inform her that tomorrow you're taking her to Crown Forest Resort. Okay. It's that simple. Okay? Take her to Crown Forest Resort. Enough of the, Happy Mother's Day. I bought a cloth that I'm bringing to you, please. Call Lois on 0591 709 309 to reserve your slot. The deadline is today. It's 1,500 for you and mommy. Now, there are those of you who would tell me, James, but if he's not married, but if you were married, I'd have said, James, go with your wife. That kind of, media, please.
The other opposite of wife for no one come.
So go with your wife. Well, if you want to go with your partner, that's okay. So, James, you can go with your partner if you have one. Why not? It would be a great, you people get to spend time together. This one is a day trip. You go and come. So I'd encourage you to take advantage of it. It's the sleeping that I don't encourage. That one I don't encourage, But let me say good morning to Charles Dagbe, now Kosi Dagbe of iGarage, and today is his birthday. He's a great guy. He's transforming garages in this country, how they work. iGarage is doing something very unique. It's always training young ones. Recently, he put on Facebook that he wanted to, train young ones on how you can actually convert the regular engines into electric vehicles. Doing something unique. And so, happy birthday to you, Kosi Dagbe of iGarage. It was my mate in Maoli School. When I say that, then Papa Lawrence Segbefia is not happy, but Jolalian. Anyway, this morning also, the health committee chairman, Kurt Nawani, says, "Charlie, if you're tired of the job, go home." Medical professionals, if you're tired, go home. We'll get into all of these and more. Who gets the trumpets this morning?
Winston, let's give it to our mothers. Sunday is the Mother's Day. Let's celebrate them. I mean, it's not easy. So let's just give it to our mothers.
Okay. So to our mothers, we say...
Trumpet! Hi, good morning. Welcome to the Joy Business Report. Coming up in this bulletin, government vows to maintain fiscal discipline to help fast-track Bank of Ghana's recovery as it works to fully recapitalize the institution by 2032. And Governor of the Bank of Ghana blames poor execution for slow pace of the growth of fintech industry in Africa. We have details from the Free Eye Africa Summit as it ends later today. And also in today's Business Journal, I'll tell you how some small businesses are still struggling despite cedi stability and easing inflationary pressure. Stay tuned. Welcome back to the Joy Business Report. My name is James Eshen. Let's settle for the details now. Government has vowed to maintain the necessary fiscal discipline to help fast-track Bank of Ghana's recovery. This is coming after the central bank posted more than 15 billion cedis operating loss for last year. However, there are fears that the turnaround could drag without the required commitment from the Finance Ministry, said Tekwe as a presidential advisor on the economy and has been speaking on PM Express Business Edition.
If we find the need to restore our ratings, if we found the need to pay the debts as quickly as possible so that we get out of the abyss. If we find the need for us to boost reserves in order to stabilize the currency and the rest, then it stands, firmly to reason that this government will do what it takes, both financial, monetary, fiscal, and the real sector, to restore the balance sheet of the central bank.
And that was the advisor to the president on the economy, Seth Tekwe, there speaking. Now, Governor of the Bank of Ghana, Dr. Johnson Esiama, has bemoaned Africa's inability to effectively implement unskilled digital finance policy, despite years of innovation and pilot programs across the continent. Speaking at the Future of Finance Dialogue at the Free Eye Africa Summit 2026, Dr. Esiama said Africa already has enough ideas, frameworks, and fintech experiment, but continues to struggle with execution.
So how do we move from policy to execution? Across Africa, we do not lack ideas. We do not lack the frameworks, nor do we lack the pilots. We have these in abundance. The harder question is how we move from controlled experimentation to scaled and regulated deployment. Institutions must also collaborate more deliberately across borders, and regulatory coordination, co-supervision, and joint enforcement are not distant aspirations. They are indeed requirements for managing a financial system that already operates without regard to national boundaries. In other words, policy matters. However, execution is where policy proves itself.
Dr. Johnson Isiama is the governor of the Bank of Ghana. He was speaking at the Free Eye Africa Summit, which ends today. Now, the Ghana Bankers Association is expecting the Monetary Policy Committee of the Bank of Ghana to maintain the current policy rate as it begins its sitting. Speaking in an interview with Joy Business, the chief executive of the association, John Amoah, stated that prevailing external pressures from the Middle East and the marginal rise in inflation pose limited risk to the economy.
Pressures that is exerted on the pump price of the refined product and its attendant implications and multiplier effects on transport fares and all the other variables that feeds from the product would then begin trending in a direction that is less inflationary driven, and then the policy angle would then be maybe potentially, given that we are more or less seeing some positive outlook in that arena. We expect the central bank to hold and the policy rate where it is, at least as
John Amoah is rather the chief executive of the Ghana Association of Banks. Away from that, tax consultant Francis Timoboy says government is unlikely to grant manufacturers a dedicated special tax regime, arguing that Ghana's existing corporate tax framework already provides sufficient relief for the sector. He made a comment after the Food and Beverages Association demanded a special tax regime to help its members become competitive in Africa. However, Mr. Boy said there are already a number of tax reliefs for manufacturers.
No, because if I take, for example, the excise duty, 2027, we're expecting about 2.7 billion cedis. And the question is, will government be willing to scrap this? 2028, we're expecting around 3 billion cedis. And this is quite significant. So government is likely to see this one as also one of the industry tax request, and therefore, if they are unable to show government where the other revenue will come from, I'm afraid government may not be able to listen to them. But like I said, for the corporate tax angle, I believe that the current tax law has enough exemptions and reduced tax rates for them. And for that matter, they need to engage and understand what is available, especially if you go and set up in places like the northern region. We have fantastic tax holidays and reduced tax rebates for them that they can operate. The problem is most of them are located in Accra, which the location incentives do not apply.
And you heard tax consultant Francis Timoboy. Away from that, Minister for Trade, Agribusiness and Industry Elizabeth Ofosei-Jare says women entrepreneurs will be among the major beneficiaries of government 24-hour economy policy through access to tax incentives, cheaper electricity tariffs, and financing support to expand business operations. Speaking at the 2026 Ghana Female CEO Summit, she noted that the policy is designed to boost productivity, support manufacturing and agro-processing, and create more jobs, particularly for women and young people.
This law creates a dedicated authority to coordinate and incentivize round-the-clock business operations across key sectors, including agro-processing, manufacturing, retail, hospitality, and logistics. For women entrepreneurs, this is transformational. Women who run food businesses, market trade, and processing enterprises will not have challenges, but will have access to tax incentives, cheaper time of use, electricity tariffs, and financing support through Ghana Exim Bank to expand their operations beyond traditional hours. Never forget that Exim Bank belongs to you, importers and exporters.
Minister for Trade, Agribusiness and Industry Elizabeth Ofosei-Jare speaking at the 2026 Ghana Female CEOs Summit. You're still listening to the Joy Business Report. Now, in our business journal for today, some traders at Malata Market and the Kwame Nkrumah Circle say, although the relative stability of the cedi has helped ease exchange rate pressures, weak consumer spending and rising import-related costs continue to affect business activity. They argue that while macroeconomic indicators may be improving, low patronage and high import duties are limiting sales and reducing profitability for many businesses. Rosla Calistego has more in this report.
Some
Some traders say the relative stability of the cedi against the dollar has brought some relief to businesses by reducing frequent price fluctuations. At Circle, phone dealer Nana Kojo Ojei says the reduced volatility has helped traders maintain more stability pricing for their goods.
Because of the stabilization of the dollar and the cedi depreciation, it has cushioned us, the business people. Because before President Mahama came to power, you go to the Forest Bureau or this black market people. Within few hours, you will go and it has depreciated again. So it disturbed the pricing of our commodities. If you compare for 1.5 years now, as a business people, I think the government has done well.
However, other traders say the stable exchange rate has not translated into stronger consumer demand. They explain that weak patronage, roadside trading, and growing competition are affecting sales. Another phone dealer, Mr. Ofori, says many traders spend the entire day at the market without making meaningful sales.
The money is coming now, but how the people patronize the goods is not good. If you come to the market, you can sit here until 6 o'clock, you can't sell nothing. Or I don't know whether the business is plenty at this place. I can't know. Now our business, everybody is selling at the roadside. You see some people pushing the wheelbarrow. We see the foreigners are taking the market. So now, the business is not moving at all.
Some retailers also point to ongoing infrastructure works and import-related charges as additional pressure on their businesses. Doris, a trader, says drainage construction around the market is limiting customer access to shops, while Madam Janet argues that rising import duties have affected trading activities and their ability to restock goods.
They are saying that they've reduced things, but things are not going well. They don't buy. You come and sit here, you will not sell anything. And you go home. Look at our place. They say they are doing gutter. They have come and dig the sand and put it here. Nobody is coming here. Even to cross the gutter to come to me, it's a problem. So they will not come to buy. They reduce some of the things, but now they have started increasing it small. So there's nothing like things have changed.
My business has gone down drastically. I import my own containers full of goods from abroad, but this year I haven't been able to import anything. What annoys me the most is the AI they have added. It has made it very difficult for us to bring goods from outside, sell them and make enough money to buy food. While some traders acknowledge signs of macroeconomic stability, many say the expected improvement in business activity and consumer spending is yet to be felt at the market level. They are therefore calling for measures to reduce import costs, improve market access, and strengthen consumer purchasing power. For Joy Business, Rosla Kalistego's report.
And that was our business journal for today. Let's do some commodities. And crude oil is still at $101 a barrel this morning. Gold went up by more than $24 to open trading at $4,195 an ounce. Cocoa is selling at $5,654 a ton after losing more than $100. To some currency news now, the dollar is this morning going for 11 cedis 35 pesos. That's the rate some of the major banks, commercial banks, are offering to their client. The euro is going for 13 cedis 35 pesos. The British pound is also trading at 15 cedis 46 pesos. The forex bureaus, on the other hand, are selling the dollar at 11 cedis 80 pesos. And that's all for the Joy Business Report with me, James Eshen, Winstonia.
James.
Welcome back.
Okay, let me look at the price of crude. 101.
Yeah,
the dollar is still at 11 cedis 35 pesos. Let me say good morning to my friend Walter Amoah. He's at the Ghana Revenue Authority. He likes this segment, the currency news. Walter Amoah, you when he gets to it, he says, "Oh, unia udu anu matumobuase, anu matumobuase, minti dollar rate, Okay. And I'm looking at the second pricing window. Okay, which means we can have our inspirational song. Jojo's brought this one, Obrafo, Mami.
Mami,
you know that one?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's enjoy it.
Obrafo, Mpimienu, Ghana, my bedroom.
dear minka, and Papa Bient me, dear Wayama, will me ase, me mo frase, Odin to boase, Ahom brasse, and Yame Huntiase, Daddy Bissine, intimate me take my bepema Casmida was, and she ran come within, Yame Mama, one thing meaning, Name what Mamma Metuna bedding, what to me when Yami so passo, or that way in the Diachaminity, a promise to a bring Yamity down. Oh, Yanko Pong. On a boss, on the assassin in Yankonton, and now bomb your brain pong. Yeah, Mr. Winnie says, I mean, my minimum print. I want to find out what I saw and yet 10 and yet. Mama, what's it the new world? My main camp, me who didn't be a shanema, into a cocket so cry, ya or not, and can't me area, want me the Obuada, or the I am share, hope a prayer, ye may come up head year. You could see said, I may home bet on me, only any year, best year, or do more fair year, the shrek of Nabrant here, Mammy J. me so saw this year, when you wine a bay year, Mammy Quine a bay year, between you, Bonnie, I have dear wire, I was so make crap to what me who knew so, coming quite a bonnie, same one for me who before, one mammy knew so, Ukraine, me and him who said, what bring me home, papa, or your bar him. I mean to me if I want to cha-cha, I sit down, I will fata. Mama, it's a quarter. Mommy, what's it then? Wow. Bibia, a brami aquada, and in be any just a mammy madapa. Me say on Yasasa, will soon be Brames for Hannah and I do any penny nadida. Mammy the dead, me mammy rainful wooda. Oh, your batampa, who saw me in Sako school, who shame in crime, mission and the mammy Doctor Who. Me Frabontin Befia, wish I me yamia wawa to bring a brema shame shoe. Wish I me a cadia mammy who your first Scooby Doo. Or Yana Plicia, where you will be a singing our family. Oh, they make trouble, or say what I didn't have the time in chain. Now, what they Casapa baby Sammy Sabina and never hold the same. Mama enku see that bang or brafo say a dang. Me ni bibia be kame ma wa yikoni akwaba. And me say my samba. Me wa riche musa na ne yami ada roma ebe ye enti empaba. Mommy what's it the name?
And that's a bravo with Mommy here on the Super Morning Show on Joy 99.7 FM, which brings us to our Drive Safe campaign brought to us by Joy News and the Multimedia Group, supported by Toyota Superior Quality and Imperial General Assurance Solid Protection. So, my tip for you every Friday is that, look, you may want to go have some fun, but in case you want to have fun, please don't drive. Don't drink and drive. Okay? Please don't drink and drive. In doing so, you not only put yourself at risk, but you put others also at risk. Okay? So if you want to go and have fun, no one is stopping you from going to have fun. All you need to do is to simply park your vehicle, get a commercial vehicle, go out there and have fun. And that's my tip to you this morning. But let me also bring you the fuel tip for today, which says, don't rush safety procedures to save time. Shortcuts during refueling, cylinder handling, maintenance, or loading operations often create the very incidents we later regret. Doing it right is always faster than recovering from an accident. Stay disciplined with Comac.
dear pa or the pine for super. In your free mammy ama, a young part, my main camp, and what in Gashanema, into a cocket so cry, ya or not, and can't me yaria, want me to Obuada, or the young share, hope a prayer, ye me come up, dear. You could see said, I'm a home bet on me, only any year, best year, or do more fair, dear. A shrap up na brand here, Mammy Jimmy so this year, when you know why a bay, Mammy Quan a bay, between you, Bonnie, I dear.
And while we're celebrating our mothers, give her a treat tomorrow, okay? So that's the 9th of May, before Mother's Day, okay? Let's take her to Crown Forest Resort in Gomatechim. Now, for only 800 Ghana cedis, that's just your mother, but I mean, I suggest you go with your mother. So that's 1,500 cedis for double. And to secure your spot, you can do so via Momo. 0593038832. That's the Momo number, 0593038832. But if you have inquiries, you could call or WhatsApp Lois on 0591 709 309. 0591 709 309. Mommy's Day Out, give her the day she truly deserves. The Joy FM Mummy's Day Out trip is brought to you by Crown Forest, where nature meets luxury, Achimota Retail Center, Vibes in Kwa, chic collection where fashion counts, and Clever Kinky, embrace nature, embrace perfection.
School, wish me crime, me and the mammy, Doctor Who. Me Frabontin Befia, wish me yamia wawa to bring your brain, my shame shoe. Wish me at the mammy who your first Scooby Doo. Or Yana Pisia, what you will be singing our family. Or the metro will go, or say what I didn't have a time in chain. Now, what the Casapa baby, Sammy Sapabna, and never want the same. Mama, Uncle see that bang, or Bradford say a dang.
Now, someone just sent me a message, but can I drink and after I drive, or I should rather drive and after I drink? Look, all I'm telling you is that do not drink and drive. What that simply means is that if you're taking alcohol, don't drive. Okay, so you can go and park your vehicle at home, drink and sleep. Or you can park your vehicle at home, get out there, go to town in another vehicle, okay, go have your drink, go back home and sleep. Don't put your life and others at risk. But this morning, I'm asking you a simple question. What are those things that you've always wanted to tell your mommy that you haven't been able to tell her? Okay? Do you have any confessions that you want to share? What's that one thing that you've always wanted to say to mommy that you haven't been able to say to her? I'd love to hear that from you here on the Super Morning Show on Joy 99.7 FM. Which means we can bring you Say It Right. And Say It Right is brought to you by Kingdom Books. That Kingdom quality and affordability are their hallmarks, and Societe Generale Bank Ghana. The future is you.
Must be done. You say either. I say either.
And Kwekwa Asante is here. Good morning, Kwekwa Asante.
Good morning, Winston Amoah.
Yeah, how are you doing?
I'm doing great. How about yourself?
Oh, God is still taking care of us.
So what's the word for this morning? Let me see if I can pronounce it before.
Well, the word for this morning, yesterday, my Auntie Miso was, asking me a question. Do we say Mother's Day or Mothering Day? Now, mothering, that's the process of caring for children as their mother, or of caring for people in the way a mother does. So you can say, he did not receive good mothering as a child, or a woman's mothering instinct. A woman's mothering instinct. Don't say a woman's mother's instinct. No, mothering instinct. So should it be Mothering Day, Kwekwa Asante, or Mother's Day?
Mother's Day, because we are celebrating mothers. I don't think we are making a distinction. We're celebrating all mothers. Okay. So all mothers are being celebrated. And in this instance, so I think Mother's Day.
Well, some would argue that just as it's done for the men, it should be done for the women.
Yeah.
When it's time for Father's Day, they say responsible fathers.
Responsible fathers.
But was it Lexus? A lady called last time and said her father's name was Frederick Kwame. What? Her mother's name, because she was raised by her father, like her mother would have.
Yeah.
Okay. So I just felt I should bring this word in. But let me tell you about Kingdom Books and Stationery Limited, and they've introduced an online store for your shopping convenience, which means you can now shop by simply logging on to kingdomstoreonline.com without physically coming to any of their branches. It's hassle-free, and they will arrange delivery to your home and office within a reasonable time. Now, they offer free delivery within Accra and Tema, and they accept payment via Momo across all networks. Terms and conditions, however, apply. At Kingdom, quality and affordability are their hallmarks.
So from growing your business to completing that building project and supporting your education or family, many Ghanaians are already doing mega things with the mega loans from SG Ghana. It's now your turn. With even lower, more competitive rates, achieving your dream is now possible. With SG Ghana's mega loans promo, salaried workers of SG Ghana, listed companies, pensioners, and eligible customers can access support for personal needs, family commitment, home projects, and more. There is still time from now till July 2026. Apply and enjoy big loans at small rates and a fast, hassle-free process that helps you get moving sooner. Visit any SG Ghana branch near you or call 0302-214-314 for more details about the SG Ghana Mega Loans promo today. Terms and conditions apply. Societe Generale Ghana, the future is you.
Great, which means we can bring you the newspaper review. It's brought to us by Syntex Tanker, your stronger, your tough, Kel Charcoal Toothpaste, Happy Smile, Star Your Quality and Affordable Fuel for All, and Oak Plaza.
Well, starting from the Daily Guide, Jamal caged, that is the Ghanaians in U.S. romance scam, and one of them has been set free, so two twins arrested. In fact, a set of twins arrested in the U.S. for romance scam. One of them is walking free, the other is caged. And then court set aside $33.3 million awarded against Jasmo Construction. It comes with a picture of Kwame Jan and a member of his legal team. Wontumi Operations opened defense on May 14, and then generator fume kills 3 at Manhian. Oh, very tragic story. Wednesday.
Now, the Ghanaian Times for this morning says, move beyond condemnation to action. Minority leader demands accountability from South African government. Amnesty International raises concerns over anti-LGBTQI bill. Mahama Cares commits $36 million to train specialist healthcare professionals, and Stanbic Bank donates $3 million Ghana cedis, I beg your pardon, to support Black Stars. Backpage, Ghana Armed Forces clears 17.75 kilometers for Accra Kumasi Expressway project. And that's it for the Ghanaian Times.
The Chronicle has the same story about Jasmo. Court overturns $33.3 million arbitration cost against Jasmo Construction. And then Bank of Ghana has confirmed a $34.9 billion loss claim. That is Kojo Nkrumah saying. But the central bank denies all of that on the Chronicle front page. And then Chieftaincy time bomb taken in Nzima East. The Chronicle.
Now, the Daily Graphic for this morning prosecutes xenophobic attack culprits. Minority leader urges West African states to demand action from South Africa and will fight falsehood with better information, not censorship. Kwachu Fosu. Mahama Cares invest 36.2 million cedis in specialist healthcare training. Miracle Outreach announces 5-day national prayer rally from the 11th to the 15th of May. Backpage, results generated by Kolibu Central Lab Valid, reliable, and Ghana US Deepened Military Medical Corporation.
The new finder, British High Commissioner, calls crackdown on disinformation. And then the big story from yesterday, Ghana becomes Africa's 8th largest economy, with a photo of Dr. Kasia Latoforsen, the finance minister there. So Ghana enters phase of economic stabilization, an analyst is speaking, and then Greater Accra Regional Hospital partners Z Multimedia in Mother's Day celebration on 10th May. And then Bank of Ghana shift in digital finance comes to the photo of Dr. Johnson Esiama, the central bank governor. And then the new center, Consumer Protection Central to Africa FinTech Growth. Mobile Money FinTech Limited CEO Shaibu Haruna is speaking. And then Goldfield seeks long-term extension for Takwa operations. NIA begins registration of 6 to 14-year-olds in Volta and Oti region. At the same time, their staff are declaring a strike. And then cross-border FinTech integration key to trade and growth. Dr. Johnson Esiama, the Bank of Ghana governor, speaking.
Let's go online now. The online news review brought to us by Zenith Bank in your best interest.
So managing your church or ministry requires a banking partner that truly understands your mission. Zenith Bank Ghana introduces the Zenith Church Premium Account, a tailored financial solution for churches and ministries. Enjoy free Sunday cash pickups, loans at concessionary rates, full cash management services, An expert investment advice for your ministry's growth. Let Zenith Bank handle your church's finances while you focus on transforming lives. Sign up for the Zenith Church Premium account today. Talk to us on 0542 000 111. That is 0542 000 111 or 0302 680 884. Or visit any Zenith Bank branch nationwide and sign up now. Zenith Bank, in your best interest. MyJoyOnline.com. Government's quick action prevented more pressure on Bank of Ghana when the NEC took over. That is Sir Tekpe speaking. Ghana's gold was stabilizing other economies. Tekpe on Bank of Ghana's losses. Okoboy urges caution over public conclusions in Charles Amissah probe and police arrest man over viral threats against security personnel. No school should charge fees, Ghana Education Service declaring. And then final one, Ghana climbs press freedom rankings, but new threats are closing in. That is the British High Commissioner.
Okay, great. Means we can get into the details of the papers now.
Yes, this story from the News Center on page 9 about Ghana becoming the 8th largest economy on the continent. It says Ghana has climbed to become the 8th biggest economy in Africa after recording a gross domestic product, GDP, of $114.7 billion in 2026, representing a 3.2% increase over the previous year. The latest economic performance reflects continued expansion in key sectors of the economy, particularly mining, information and communication technology, and financial services. The country's improved ranking follows strong contributions from the mining industry, largely supported by rising global gold prices, which boosted export earnings and government revenues. Ghana, one of Africa's leading gold producers, benefited significantly from favorable commodity market conditions over the period under review. So, good story for the economy.
Yeah, that's good news.
Yeah, 8th largest on the continent.
We're doing well. We can definitely do better.
Yes.
But at least it's good. We're doing well. The Daily Graphic prosecutes xenophobic attack culprits. That's the minority leader urging West African states to demand action from South Africa. So the minority leader and third deputy speaker of the ECOWAS Parliament, Osahene Alexander Penyomaking, has called on West African states to collectively demand the arrest, prosecution, and conviction of South Africans engaged in xenophobic attacks on other African nationals, especially West Africans. Mr. Penyomaking said the South African authorities must go beyond ceremonial speeches and take action to bring the perpetrators to book, stressing that South Africa was liberated by African solidarity, and to repay that with mob action was a betrayal. Delivering a statement of public interest on the floor of the ECOWAS Parliament in Abuja, Nigeria, last Tuesday, Mr. Penyomaking declared South Africa must move from speeches to action. The South African Police Service, the National Prosecuting Authority, and the Independent Police Investigative Directorate must investigate every documented incident. The perpetrators, many of whose faces are already known from social media, must be identified, arrested, and charged and prosecuted without fear or favor. Not some of them, all of them.
Well, that's interesting, and I agree completely with the words of the minority. But it's interesting because he's in ECOWAS Parliament and he's speaking. It is the same ECOWAS Parliament that has landed him in troubles in Ghanaian Parliament, because he's currently facing the Privileges Committee over claims that he does not even have the power to go to ECOWAS Parliament because the Ghanaian Parliament claims to have removed him from the delegation. But that's interesting. I fully agree with him on the sentiment shared. But this story in the Daily Guide, court set aside $33.3 million award against Jasmo Construction. A Daily Guide report says a high court in Accra has overturned a $33.3 million arbitral award and other consequential reliefs previously granted against Jasmo Construction Limited in favor of Ashanti Port Services Limited over the Buankra Inland Logistic Terminal project. The court, in its decision delivered on Wednesday by Justice John Maknuku Alifo, held that APSL lacked legal capacity to commence the arbitration process in the first place. The court also found that the company's board was not properly constituted under the terms of its own shareholders' agreement. The decision by Justice Alifo, sitting at the commercial division of the court, followed an application filed by Jasmo Construction Limited under Section 58 of the ADR Act, seeking to have that arbitral award set aside. Professor Kwame Jan, lead counsel for the Jasmo Construction, had argued that in the application that APSL had no authority to initiate the arbitration and that several jurisdictional and procedural breaches undermined the entire process. Well, so good news for Jasmo and not so good news for APSL. I suspect this is one of the rulings that will be, or judgments that will be contested at the Court of Appeal, perhaps straight to the Supreme Court.
Maybe, well.
Yeah.
you have to exhaust the legal process, So you don't have to give up. So let them exhaust it. That's okay. We'll fight falsehood with better information, not censorship, Kwachu Fosu. So the Minister of Government Communications, Felix Kwachu Fosu, says the nation will tackle misinformation and disinformation with accurate and timely information rather than censorship. He explained that even though the spread of falsehood, deepfakes and coordinated disinformation campaigns threatened national security, public health and democratic governance, censorship was not a solution because it only bred more suspicion and drove information underground. Also, Mahama Cares invests 36.2 million in specialist healthcare training. We're told that the Ghana Medical Trust Fund has disbursed 36.2 million to 3 health professional institutions to strengthen specialist healthcare delivery across the country. The beneficiary institutions are the Ghana College of Physicians and Surgeons, the Ghana College of Pharmacists, and the Ghana College of Nurses and Midwives. The disbursement followed the signing of a memorandum of understanding between the trust fund, otherwise known as Mahama Cares, and the beneficiary institutions at a ceremony in Accra last Wednesday. We're told under the agreement, the College of Physicians and Surgeons received 20.18 million, the College of Pharmacists received 9.486 million, while the College of Nurses and Midwives was allocated 6.5 million, and is expected to support the training of about 2,000 doctors, 100 pharmacists, and 100 nurses and midwives in critical areas such as oncology, cardiology, nephrology, neurology, endocrinology, and critical care. Okay.
Yeah, let me do this story on my journal. I'm very interested. Management of Kolebu Teaching Hospital has dismissed recent media reports questioning the quality and reliability of results produced by this central laboratory, describing the reports as misleading. A statement issued by management said the laboratory remained one of the most advanced and best equipped facilities in the country and within the West Africa sub-region. But that is the problem with Kolebu Teaching Hospital. It is their own doctors, the Kolebu Doctor Association, that made the claims against the MEDLAB, the Medical Laboratory Scientists Association, in the hospital. So for Kolebu Teaching Hospital to dismiss it and say it's recent media reports is disingenuous. Their own doctors were seeking to take over the lab and seek to operate it. In fact, they declared a strike for that. And people really excoriated them for that. I mean, doctors seeking to take over laboratories. And for which reason they were so much willing to declare strike when they were not willing to declare strike over Galamsey. And now you raise the issue about your own central lab and whether or not the tests are reliable. And Kolebu management, instead of calling out the doctors, is not because they don't want to end their wrath, are saying that media reports. Which media guy went to say that? I mean, it's not a good thing.
Kokwashante, we'll come back to this, but you know that to talking about the ECOWAS Parliament thing, you know that the ECOWAS Parliament actually engaged Ghana's Parliament on all of what was happening.
The Speaker of Parliament actually alluded to it.
Yes, I have a letter here on the 8th of September 2025 where they were talking about the protocols of the ECOWAS Parliament.
Yeah, the idea that you can't even change a certain member until he has lost his seat.
Yes.
But Bagwin will not have any of that. But we'll see how the process
anyway,
will go.
Let's get into the BBC News now, brought to us by Fidelity Bank. Believe with us.
Today, the company founder behind the bite-sized Japanese ice cream dessert explains how her parents' bakery, personal loss, and a sudden social media craze helped turn a niche treat into a global brand.
This is the BBC World Service, the world's radio station.
Coming up from the BBC World Service, the interview, conversation with people shaping our world, with me, BBC journalist Daniel Dazi. For this episode, I speak to Dr. Hanan Balki, the World Health Organization's regional director.
We apologize for the challenges with the BBC feed. We'll rectify that and bring you service on Monday. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
From the heart of Africa we stand, building dreams across the land. Every step we lay aside, helping you rise, taking you higher. Strong as a group, close as a partner. Bank of Africa lifting you higher. African Bank with global reach. BOA make your future glow. Strong as a group, close as a partner. Bank of Africa lifting you higher. African Bank with global reach. BOA make your future glow. BOA, we go there for you night and day. Syntax Tango. Syntax, hey, it's a fair strong. If you want quality, this be where you belong. Syntax, hey, it's a fair strong. Oh, gonna shout and sing the song. When the sun they hot, Syntax no break. When the rain they fall, still no shake. Builders they choose and plumbers they prove. Any project you they start.
Mom, please can I have some milk in my Milo?
Have you tasted it?
No, but I didn't see you add milk.
Hey, taste it before you ask me any questions.
Hey, milk na chum say.
This is Milo all in one. Milo Pampa, cocoa, malt, milk and show, everything is inside.
Milo All-in-One already comes with more milk. Just mix with water and taste the nourishing goodness of quality cocoa, malt, and more milk all in one sachet. Milo, the energy to go further. This advert is FDA approved.
Did you know that Ghana's Children's Act, Section 91, clearly says,
no person shall engage a child in exploitative labor.
That means children must not be made to do work that deprives them of their education, health, or development.
Hazardous work,
that is not allowed. Working in stone quarries, carrying heavy loads as kayaye, hawking on busy streets in the scorching sun, being used as domestic servants in homes, or diving into dangerous waters to untangle nets, rowing canoes for hours under the hot sun, and working all day without food or rest.
Yet, too many of our children are trafficked from towns and villages across Ghana to the shores of the Volta Lake, trapped in fishing boats, robbed of their childhood, and exposed to danger every single day.
Human trafficking means the recruitment, transportation, harboring, or trading of persons within and across national borders for purposes of exploitative labor.
I want to go to school, but now I only...
Regional Minister
It is a crime.
It is against the law, and it must stop now.
Parents, guardians, community leaders, protect our children.
Report suspicious movement of children and do not give your child away to strangers promising jobs.
Together, let's end child trafficking now.
This message is brought to you by the International Justice Mission with support from the National Commission for Civic Education.
Dear business owner, congrats on not giving up on your business. You deserve a medal, and your business deserves to be taken to the next level. In fact, it's about time you run a Zenith Bank SME account so you and your business can enjoy the perks of the Zenith SME Business Card. Oga and Oga Madam status.
The Zenith SME Business Card is a Visa debit card for making secure payments for goods and services. Enjoy great benefits such as free customized digital SME training, free marketing toolkits, access to Visa practical skills training, and more. Unlock the potential of your business today. Visit any Zenith Bank branch nationwide and sign up for the Zenith SME Business Card, the ultimate payment solution for SMEs. For more information, visit www.zenithbank.com.gh or call 0302 680-884 or 0307-086-370. Zenith Bank, in your best interests.
Then it is foolishness. It is one of the two. But we cannot continue like this. And we need to be able to call a spade a spade. And the president must act. And you see, Randy, what annoys me the most is those who say, let's come and sign a pact. A pact for what? Did we sign a pact for Doomsor? Did they ask us to bring collective action for Doomsor? Did you not tell us that President Mahama was president and he should fix Doomsor? Galamsey is a problem. There is a precedent. There is a government. Fix it. Now you are asking the opposition to come and fix it. Does the opposition issue licenses? Does the opposition issue licenses that we should come and fix it? The people issuing licenses, are they not appointees of the president? Is it not the government issuing a license? Now you want to make it a collective problem? It is not a collective problem. It is your problem. You have created this mess. You have issued over 1,400 licenses in 7 years. You have made this an unconscionable situation for us.
What is going on is not the normal Galamsey phenomenon we've known all these years. Galamsey has been with us for decades, but it's been at a very small scale level where you have a few individuals engaging in that. This time around, you have duty bearers, government officials, those with the money to buy many excavators and all that, themselves doing the illegal mining. And that is why the problem cannot be solved so long as Bawumia, Akufo-Addo, and the NPP continue to stay in office. The only way we can deal with this problem is for the people of this country to vote for change, to boot them out, because they have proven that they can't fight illegal mining. They came to enrich themselves.
Morning Show. And the people you are talking to are aware. It's not that they are not aware. They are aware that you are some of you are participating in it. So please, first desist from doing it yourself. Don't go to them for the money for your campaigns. Don't go to solicit their votes. Let them see you work. Truly, it's a disgrace that we've gone to this far. Look at the water. Horrible.
Enra regional minister ne meba jina pomba e no mu se na e pa choya kan de wokrata no so me se ma preso me kan na enti za no mnim se bia me kan se fufuro bia e den kakra Galamsey ya ye kan nyina dem ha me chemu ye ne ye chemu se me ya yi wo ha ne chemu miensa emu be 30% ni mo ma ye Galamsey ni nyina o ma be ye Galamsey ade ba ko se nananmo ne twa asase ne ma ye o kan no ye nim ha no mo kan na na bia o to bia wo twa asase o de ye Galamsey bia wo so wa ubu ahun fo se wa ye bone uko krom na sampa so de asase amase enye Galamsey na ate ho na hini be na wudie e ye bone.
What is happening is that very soon we will see human beings working, but the person is not a whole human being, but rather partial human being. That is half a human being, because the brain might have been affected, the kidneys are affected, the liver is affected, the brain is, like I said, is affected, the liver affected, the kidneys are affected, and in fact, all other reproductive organs, especially if you are a man, your sperms would have been affected, because these heavy metals find their way also into the very thing that causes us to even continue to reproduce. And then the women also have their gonads, I'm talking about the ovaries, and then their reproductive organs are also going to be affected.
The extensive pollution of water bodies due to illegal mining has hampered traditional water baptism in some mining communities, necessitating a shift to synthetic rubber pools in several districts to carry out the ordinance. The deterioration of cocoa farms have established the livelihood of members who depend on agriculture and farming. These unpredicted environmental conditions, along with the seasonal migration of fisher folks, continue to impact the steady financial growth and stability of affected local assemblies.
Illegal mining has eaten into the fabric of our society, and I must say that it is not only a menace to our society, but it has involved the circle of traditional rulers, political party appointees and everything. And so even when one party changes, those who were running some operation who went to one party will go to the next party and say, oh, now that you have come and take over this operation and let's share, and we too will be getting small. This is what we're doing. And so I don't kid myself that we don't have our own people involved. And the work of the NIMOS is not easy. They go to a community and the chiefs, the youth, and everybody come out and resist them. And so I didn't kid myself that we will be able to win that fight overnight. But we cannot relent. We must continue. And it doesn't help when we have crisis in the cocoa industry. The low price that was paid to cocoa farmers made some of them give up their farms for gold mining. And so we had hoped that with a stable cocoa price and farmers earning more, they'll find that keeping their cocoa farms is more important than selling it for gold mining.
Morning Show.
Hey, Andrea, challenge these days, new level crowd. Where did you pass?
Me, pass somewhere. I just switched for a better life. Hey. I switched for comfort. Look, your salary deserves better.
Switch?
Yeah.
How do you mean?
I switched my salary account to Fidelity Bank. Oh, okay. And that's my jackpot. I get higher loan amounts with lower interest rates, as well as personalized financial support. They gave me a loan to expand my side hustle, and the terms are just flexible.
Wow.
Your salary deserves better.
Oh, my salary deserves better. pa. You see the way you are smiling wide? Yes, I will switch and smile wider. Your salary deserves better. Switch to Fidelity Bank today and enjoy lower interest rate, car and home loan, personalized financial support, and a smile that lasts. Switch and smile wider. Fidelity Bank. Believe with us.
If I believe with us, Fidelity. If I know I dey your side, Fidelity.
This May, all eyes turn to Ghana's biggest music celebration, the 27th Talisal Ghana Music Awards. The biggest hits, the loudest cheers, the hottest fashion. Performing live, Wendy Shea, Black Sharif, R2B's, Last Made, Kofi Kinata, Diana Hamilton, PSA Esther, Medical, Samini, Fido, and many more, all on one stage. Saturday, 9th May, Grand Arena inside Accra International Conference Center. 7 p.m. sharp. Limited tickets available for 700 Ghana cedis and 1,000 cedis at Charterhouse. Or dial *713*33*00#. For more information, call 0501-288520. The 27th Talisal Ghana Music Awards, produced by Charterhouse, refreshed by Guinness, with support from TV3, British Council, Close Up, KPMG, Joy FM, and proudly brought to you by Telecel.
Telecel, connecting energies.
There comes a time in every young guy's life when something changes. The girls in your class, they are not as loud as you thought, and not as annoying either. Their voices sound different now, almost nice, and somehow you actually enjoy spending time with them. Luckily, some things make it easier. Start the moments that matter with Munchie chocolate chip cookies and experience the unmistakable crunch of chocolatey joy.
Munchie! This advert is FDA approved. What is the perfect melody for a mother's heart? Join us at Oak Plaza Hotel for a divine Mother's Day celebration featuring a powerful live performance by PSA Esther. Set in the lush Daddy's garden, we are serving a feast fit for a queen. Featuring sizzling live grills, authentic local soups, and a variety of continental specialties. At 600 Ghana cedis per person, Mom enjoys premium hospitality, our lucky dip, and special gifts from our partners at Unilever. Join us on May 10 from 12 noon to 4 p.m. Space is limited, so secure her seat of honor now by calling 0302-210-630. Sponsored by Unilever, Flora Tissues, and Joy FM.
Yo, fellas, sing the song for the one you love.
You don't need to be told off. I'm deep down, baby. This is a song for my beautiful girls in the world. You feel it. You don't need to be told, baby. Come on. You feel it. Like y'all screaming right like a little loud, right like a little high, right like a little loud. I say I'm a one on C, man. Now me dey my coming in the bag of my book. Make them cry, me need pay, you never come home. All I tell I send them I am one. Now me planning 10 time cross and I time I bounce. Now me dey my coming in the bag of my book. Make them cry, me need pay, you never come home. Watch you when me a do be a man in the
Baby girl, I don't fit how your loving the sweet me. See the way you make me feel like saying on my birthday. Hey, you the tingling on my heart. You the tingling on my heart. You the tingling on my soul.
Coffee in your cup. Enjoy on the set.
You be my sunshine, you be my sunshine, honey. Without you, I will shine. If you leave me, how you go be? Baby, when you come and name me, they make me to cool my temper. Come back to me. Baby, do him some of you. I feel like si fi mano. Said I would do your man, your man, show me him do stuff if I'm home. I do I would do me be I didn't do some kind of a film. Yeah, you're too sexy. You're too bad. You're too naughty. Oh, I got to stop up. See me to some mama there with you. Make it excel, be a moment. Make it all soon, Mama, if you end up. Make it a cent of grabs, if it's a beer, I'll be Georgia Mujo. The Sampo, the couch, and the bottom of the other, Georgia Mujo. The Sampo, the be mistress, the be other, Georgia Mujo. The Sampo, the be mistress, the be other, Georgia Mujo. Wings say, shine, chain, or extra so and very country. But to the very innocent, pretty girls out there, other parts of say. Busy and challenge, but I suppose I'm very country. But to the very innocent, pretty girls out there, other parts of say. It's a me and a baby, Georgia Mujo. Oh, be a good old queen, and be a baby, Georgia Mujo. When I think about the things you do, something they tell me to marry you, I'll be on you. When I think about the things you do, something they tell me to marry you. Because everything they you, anything I do, they you. Anytime I want to enjoy, they you. Anytime I want to laugh, they you. Hey, when I want to go to, they you. When I go to go to, they you. Oh, the color, they you. And I you, they you. Yeah, oh, what I want.
Coffee in your cup.
I swear you too fresh. Anytime we there for the club, you always the best. All the guys never want to die. Mama, no baby can money. If not lie, make you ask it funny. So many chicks, them a come, they love me. But now only you who can be my wifey. I dey pray, I dey cast and binding. For anything, we go make us fighty. I don't go lie, it's a made up mindy. You be the best quality of wifey. Because everything, na you. Anything I do, na you. Anytime I want to enjoy, na you. Anytime I want to laugh, na you. When I want to go to, na you. When I go to go to, na you.
She gets swagger, she be sweet like banana. She take come from Ghana. She said diva. See, she gets swagger, she be sweet like banana. She take come from Ghana. She said diva. Shorty knock me off my feet. Oh mama, come and tell me the way you look, they make me weak. I call me honey, Shorty knock me off my feet. Oh mama, come and tell me the way you look, they make me weak. I call me high.
Suma, Namanani Senkuto, Makuma Moya, Biasi Moya, Makuma Moya, cause your love make me color. I don't know what to say. Come and rock my body. Your love make me color. I don't know what to say. Come and rock my body.
Anywhere we are there, I pass in love, oh well love, I got in love, oh we know up to the break of dawn, bell love, I guess say you owe money, call your body them, you can like anybody, you can just stay here, they won't follow Judy, party, jolly, party, with the body, make you shot scully, make your identity, from now till eternity, don't go stop, to go.
And that's Jay Garte with My Lady here on the Super Morning Show. DJ Obeti. Charlie, Kogwashante, Obeti Duo.
Charlie, Obeti Anopa radio. He's putting people in the groove for Friday.
Yeah, you know, this song, just reminded me of the days I used to drive to work with my younger brother, Dennis Kwame Amoah. He loved this song.
Wow.
Yeah, Jay Garte. So every day, we were going to work. And I would get down and I give him the vehicle. He would go to work also and then come back and pick me.
Wow.
Yeah, good, But when I heard Mr. Nice Kongwaso, I have this friend.
Yeah.
Those days that they dropped Kongwaso, he went to rent Toyota Corolla.
Hey, you're jamming the Kongwaso inside.
The guy rents the Toyota Corolla. He's jamming Kongwaso in the Toyota Corolla. He's chilling. Now it's time for him to return the Corolla, but he doesn't have the money.
Hey,
so what do you do? Because if you return the car, you must pay.
You must pay.
So because he doesn't have the money, he's keeping the car.
And he's incurring more debt.
He's incurring more debt.
And
then Charlie,
it's not easy.
No, look, Charlie, boys have done things. Yes. As we celebrate Mother's Day, I remember this same friend of mine. He went to lodge in a guest house. Then now he's still there because he has to pay. and because he cannot pay the money, he's still staying there.
Hey.
Yeah.
But this your guy there. Wherever he goes and he has to pay money, he decides to extend it and increase the money because his money is not ready.
And while he's there, so he will call boys and say, Charlie, you know what? Find me green note. Don't you know the green note? You know the green note.
The 100 CDs.
Again, you find a green one or the brown one, some come. We could take balance one or two.
Yes, sir.
And Charlie, mothers have suffered. Mothers have suffered. This guy went to.
This same guy.
Yeah, same guy. He went to, borrow this thing, kente for his girlfriend, and the people came to hustle the mother for the money. So the mother had to call the girl that if you don't mind, the kente that my son got for you, you have to pay for it.
Hey,
Charlie.
No, this
boys have done things to their mothers, So that's why it's important we celebrate them. But this morning, quick question, I have certain things that I have things I need to tell my mother.
Yeah.
I will tell her at the right time.
Yes.
But when is the right time? So are there things that you have to say to your mother that you haven't been able to tell her? Are there some confessions?
Yeah. Me?
Yes.
No, but me, I'm a young man. I don't have a lot of skeletons in my cupboard.
You don't have a lot. You have a few, eh?
No, if any at all. But yeah, I mean, it's an interesting thing. It's an interesting thing to say because, and of course, we are not saying this wishing that our parents will pass on or anything of the sort. Not really. But, of course, we don't have an infinite time on earth. So if there are things that we have to tell our loved ones, and in particular for this conversation, our mothers, then we have to do so. If there are some confessions, if there are certain revelations that we have to make to them, if there is certain appreciation that we have to show, then we have to do it quite quickly. And what better opportunity to take than to use Mother's Day to have a conversation? Imagine going to the Crown Forest with your mom while you are sitting over lunch and then you are talking about some of these things, talking to them about that. I think it will be very interesting. So for me, I don't have a lot of skeletons in my cupboard, if any at all. But I think for people like you, I mean, look at the grays in the gray in your hair too is very, it's divided. One is to the left, one is to the right, and then there's the black in the middle.
My beard.
Yes, the gray. So people like you should be telling Mrs. Amoah all the details. So please, do so.
Oh no, you need to. But you see, as a man also, one of the most important things, that you do. Yesterday, Reverend Dr. Fred Degbe was here. He says that marriage is work. Yeah. Okay, you must work to make sure that your marriage succeeds.
Marriage is work, eh?
It's work. Oh, no, it is work.
No,
you just cannot marry and think that that's the end of it.
Yeah.
When you marry, and one of the things I learned, and I'll share this with you. Sometimes you marry. One of my friends told me that he has decided to watch telenovela, one telenovela with his wife, because he realized that she always wants to engage him on that. You see?
Yeah.
So he decided to watch it
so that he can get something to
so they can discuss it together.
Yeah.
So they can discuss it. Now, what I realized when I got married at the first, I went home one day and my father was eating and I decided to join him. And I said, but there's too much pepper in this. And he said, okay. So what do I expect him to say? At the time, I've been married for 10 years. So he was married about for 40 years.
What?
He said he's been married for 40 years. Is he now going to tell his wife that her food isn't nice?
No, there's too much pepper.
There's too much pepper. No. As for him, everything his wife prepares is nice.
It's nice.
And I learned that.
Yeah.
I learned that, look, whatever your partner does, yes, you can say, oh, okay, I think you could have done things this differently.
Yeah.
But watch.
You have to watch it.
Whatever it is you want to share, you'd share with your wife. If you have any secrets, share with her. Like, President Kufuor said one day when he was asked about this Gizo Yazi matter, he said, if he had done anything, he would have gone to his wife and apologized and said, I'm sorry. This is what has happened. Because one day I was emceeing a wedding and a woman said somebody was doing something. He had brought something from work to the house. This is just for purposes of illustration.
Yeah.
But he told the wife. The wife went out and heard a story that something had gotten missing in the husband's workplace and they were going to search all employees because she knew what the husband had done. She went, told the husband, and that's how they got saved.
Oh, wow.
I'm only saying that communication is key.
It's key.
So at every point in time, because if you say all women are the same, then why would you divorce and go and marry again?
Marry another one.
So it means that work on yours.
On this.
Yes.
Those
are
interesting.
Interesting. Yes, yesterday, Reverend Dr. Fred Digby, when he was here, he's launching his book, Sticky Couple. The Sticky Couple. He talks about how you must work to make sure it works. The good thing about women is that they like antecedents. Okay, men, let's move on. Oh, this thing. No, women, they start with, what I told you the last time about my friend? Yes. That my friend who did this and that. You must remember.
It takes you back in time.
Because she told you. Yeah. If you don't remember, or you say, could you help me remember that story? It's okay.
Yeah. If you don't remember, cry. You say you don't remember
It's
that's
not good. It's not good. Why?
Yeah.
Anyway, didn't come out.
Paying attention.
It means you've not been paying attention.
Yeah.
And that's actually one thing I like about women. In a good mood, they are so nice to sit down and have a conversation because they'll tell you everything.
Yeah.
But when you're in a bad mood, particularly when you don't have money as a man, that's when you don't like that conversation.
Oh God.
But Kokwa Shanti, this morning also, the chairman of the Health Committee in Parliament, Ket Nawani,
yes,
he's been talking about medical practitioners.
Yes, himself a medical doctor.
He says if the thing you cannot do it, oh boy, step aside.
We are saying that it is beyond just the facility. It is the individuals. And please, if you are a medical professional and you are tired of the work, probably you have to, you can resign. I'm telling you, Ghana will survive.
It's like if the kitchen is too hot for you, get out.
But look,
Brigadier General Nunu.
Look, let me say something. If you no longer find the work you're doing exciting, please, you stop it. I say stop it because those whom you serve are the ones going to suffer. Okay? So the job we do, Kwekwa Asante, for instance, you're supposed to be happy to make your listeners enjoy your show. If for any reason you are not happy, please get some time off, sort things out, and then come back.
I think so too, but just that with the doctor's conversation, it's a little bit nuanced. I mean, of course, doctors, a lot of them working under a lot of stress, particularly those who work in public hospitals. I mean, there's a doctor that was talking about how he has not even seen a defibrillator before. And this is so crucial. This is a basic healthcare equipment. So a lot of them work under that kind of stress, and that is what they complain about a lot. But some others also use that as a pretext to do all sort of negligent conduct and simply seek to blame it on the lack of facility A, B, C, or D. So I believe it is in that context that Dr. Nawani, himself a medical doctor, chairing the health committee now, is speaking about to say that, listen, if you think that a situation you are working on, the situation you are working in now is just not conducive for you, then it is better for you to just walk away, step aside for a little time, or just go, so that you can if you cannot give off your best, you cannot give that kind of vibe, please just step aside, because so that the job doctors do is so human centered, saving lives, right? So if you have to go to work every day with just being half-hearted, then of course you're going to put people's lives at risk. So I see the context in there. I just think there's a little nuance to that conversation that you must look at it, because if so many doctors were to walk away today because they were not happy with the working conditions, perhaps our health system will break down.
So this is how I understand it, not just the working conditions, because look, we must give them the best of working conditions. But the moment you no longer feel happy about saving lives, okay? The moment you think that, oh, this is normal, then it means you have to, look, you have to go. Yesterday, someone called me and said, look, Winston, there is something you people are not saying when it comes to Charles Amissah's case. Have you heard people complain sometimes that, look, whenever they are involved in motorbike accidents and they go to the hospitals, they have their legs amputated?
Yeah, I've heard it.
You've heard that before?
Yeah, around 37 and other hospitals.
He suggests that probably the problem Charles Amissah may have faced was the fact that he was on a motorbike. The thinking is that he's one of those guys. Don't mind him. Because one day, and I'll tell you this, one day, one of my friends was involved in a motorbike accident. When he was taken to the hospital, when they got to the hospital, the guys actually went to see some of the nurses and said, oh, this is a responsible guy. And the nurse told them, the doctor who is there, if he goes there, he would amputate you.
Amputate you.
Because that's for him. He thinks that these guys, so they had to call, there was an arrangement to have another doctor come in and perform the surgery.
It's a very real thing that you've said, and I've heard that a lot.
Yeah, so sometimes, when you begin to think like that, it means that there's a problem.
Yeah, it's a problem with you and your.
And once you have that problem, I say,
you're not fit to say.
The moment I no longer feel like waking up to work, it means don't know afnotigari. It means that, Charlie, you no longer have that passion for the job. And if you don't have it, don't force it.
It's a real thing. And the first time I heard this story about certain hospitals, public hospitals in Accra, if you went there as a patient and they said that you had been involved in a motor accident, you're riding a motorbike, even if it's a bruise on the back of your leg, the first thing they will do is to amputate your leg because of that certain perception that either these motor riders are being reckless and all of that. And I think, of course, it's perverse. And that is the thing about our society. We've heard about this. I'm sure people know in these public hospitals, management, people in public authority, they know. Nobody is going to do anything about it until perhaps someday it happens to somebody close to power, something they will do about it. So it's a very important point that you make. It's something in the mindset, because if you're a doctor, you must be open to taking care of everyone. So that even if armed robbery victims came to the hospital, you have to take care of them and hand them over to the police.
Exactly.
Detain them but you can't say because this armed robber came here and he had been involved in robbery, he has been shot something, let's just leave him to die. That is not what you do.
That's not what you do. So once you start thinking like that, it means that the job you must stop. Okay, stop and go and do something else. That's it. Anyway. But the Institute of Chartered Accountants Ghana is pleased to announce its 2026 Annual Accountants Week celebration, an important occasion dedicated to recognizing and celebrating the contributions, impact, and achievements of the accountancy profession. Okay?
Yes.
The week-long celebration is scheduled to take place from Friday the 15th of May to Friday the 22nd of May 2026 under the theme Building Strong and Sustainable Economies, Standards, Integrity, and most importantly, accountability.
Accountants.
Yes, so a vibrant lineup of exciting and meaningful activities has been put together to celebrate the occasion, each designed to inspire excellence, champion ethical practice, and highlight the vital role accountants play in driving both national and global development. So for inquiries, visit icagh.org or call 0243 551788 and follow us on Facebook, X, Instagram, TikTok at ICGH1 for updates. Sponsors Deloitte Enterprise Group, PwC, Caseware, GAB Health Insurance, EY, Mazas Graphic Business, KPMG Securities and Exchange Commission, Built Africa Back Press, National Communications Authority, Media Partners, Graphic Communications Group, and the Multimedia Group. And whenever I do this, I say good morning to my supervisor, Professor Ridi Makra, who wants to be Vice President
of ICAG.
So I wish him all the best in his campaign. He's a good man.
Yes.
He's been
Let's
very
talk
helpful.
about Kia Sportage, and that is your ticket to the World Cup. This year, the bold and unstoppable Kia Sportage takes you further, all the way to the World Cup until May 20. Every Sportage you purchase gives you the chance to win a full trip to see the Black Stars compete live in the USA or Canada. Take advantage of this opportunity. Visit our showrooms at Accra, Spintex, Tema, Kumasi, and Takrady of our Kia Ghana's website, and you could be on your way to the biggest football fiesta in the world. The trip will include flight, visa fee, accommodation, and my ticket. Terms and conditions apply. Kia, movement that inspires. And this promo is regulated by the NLA on the Caritas platform.
Great. So let's talk about water tanks, and I'm sure by now you know the secret to real water storage. It's simple. If your tank doesn't have the tortoise on it, then it's not the correct tank. That's right. The tortoise tank, Syntex tank, is a champion of water tanks, is strong and durable and built to handle our Ghanaian weather. So rain or shine, Syntex tank has your back. So my people, go outside, check your water tank. If it doesn't have the tortoise on it, then you know it's time to upgrade. Join the Syntex tank family today and enjoy real water storage. That's stuff like a tortoise. Call 0244 335 168 to buy now. Find one of our 400 agents nationwide. You can also shop online at syntexgh.com. Syntex tank, are you strong? Are you tough?
So the China-Europe International Business School offers world-class executive education for ambitious leaders and entrepreneurs. Its global EMBA in Shanghai, taught across 12 countries with unmatched global exposure, ranks number 2 globally by Financial Times and has remained in the top 2 for 8 consecutive years. The full-time MBA, also in Shanghai, shapes future-ready professionals and is ranked number 1 in Asia for 10 consecutive years and number 8 globally. In Ghana, the Advanced Management Program equips senior executives with strategic leadership capabilities, while the Owner Directive Program empowers family business leaders as directors to scale sustainably. The Women Entrepreneurship and Leadership for Africa program, run across Ghana and Nigeria, supports female leaders and aspiring entrepreneurs to build strong structures and systems for business growth and scale. Join CIBS to gain global insight, practical skills, and a powerful alumni network to accelerate your impact. For registration and inquiries, please contact 0544 315 238 or visit www.ceibs.edu/Africa.
So Bank of Africa invites you to reactivate your dormant account today. Now discover a refreshed range of products and services from our enhanced SME support facility to the convenience of a USD debit card, credit card, and much more. Updating your account is easy. Simply visit any Bank of Africa branch with your Ghana card. For any assistance, call Bank of Africa on 0302 429 333 or 0302 249 690. Bank of Africa, as strong as a group, as close as a partner.
So are you an electrician, an estate developer, contractor, or a dealer in electrical cables and accessories looking for premium quality materials for your homes and projects, whether residential, commercial, or for industrial use? Then San Cablo got you. When it comes to strong, durable, and fire-resistant electrical cables and accessories, trust San Cablo, proudly made in Ghana with 99.99% pure copper and certified and approved by the Ghana Standard Authority and the Energy Commission. From house wiring to big projects, we have all sizes and colors ready, from 1.5 millimeter square to 25 millimeter square cables, flexible cables, switches, sockets, multi-lamp holders, and many more. No dulling, no shortcuts, just pure quality you can rely on. Everything complete. Ask for San Cablo cables and accessories at all leading electrical shops nationwide. For bulk purchase, please call 024 337 4034, 024 467 8015. San Cablo, lights in Africa. San Cablo from Side Go House. Now we be the plug.
So moms do it all, and this Mother's Day, let's do it all for her. Oak Plaza Hotel Accra is setting the perfect ambience at their plush Dede's Garden, hosting our mothers to a truly divine lunch experience featuring a special live performance by gospel sensation PSA Esther. Expect nothing short of excellence as Oak Plaza Hotel serves a feast fit for a queen with an exquisite selection of continental and local dishes, specially curated to delight every palate. And that's not all. There'll be exciting, fun-filled activities, including giveaways, a lucky dip, and plenty of memorable moments you simply don't want to miss. All for a cool 600 Ghana cedis. Secure a seat of honor for your mom today. The Oak Plaza Hotel Mother's Day celebration is proudly supported by Unilever, Joy FM, and Flora Tissues. For bookings and more information, call 0302 210 630.
So have you heard about the incredible benefits of Exilium from Total Energies? Let me tell you more about this premium fuel with this amazing 3-in-1 power. Total Energies introduces Exilium new formula, the additive enriched fuel with this powerful 3-in-1 action that cleans your engine, extends its life, and lowers your fuel consumption. Thanks to the cumulative effects of its anti-corruption, anti-wear, and detergent additives, Exilium new formula also lowers your vehicle's fuel consumption or reducing carbon dioxide emissions. You will drive, sir. Experience the difference with Total Energies. Exilium new formula. Choose Exilium. Choose quality.
So Air Tanzania is finally in Ghana. So fly with us to Dar es Salaam, Zanzibar, Kilimanjaro, Guangzhou in China, Mumbai in India, Dubai, South Africa, and beyond. Locate us at the Accra International Airport. Okay, now I got it right. Sometimes you want to say Kotoka. Accra International Airport near the post office. Call us on 0246 56 7898 or 0542 815 for your bookings and reservations. Air Tanzania, the wings of Kilimanjaro.
So when I was talking about skeletons in my cupboard, somebody sent me a text. But I'm being real about that. But good morning to you, Kokoda Mlula. I have a lot of skeletons in my cupboard.
One of my friends said to me, just sent me a message, we're talking about marriage and all.
Yeah.
And he says that, I won't mention his name. He says, look, like the work play I ate last night. I just took it without complaining.
Yes.
He says, I am, after almost 20 years, am I now going to ask why last night's episode wasn't on point? They work hard.
They work hard. Okay, so hello CEOs. Ghana's foremost thought leadership conference proudly marks a decade of shaping business and economic transformation. Join us at the 10th Ghana CEO Summit, an expo on Thursday, 28 May 2026 from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. at the prestigious Kempinski Hotel Go City, Accra. This milestone is themed edition accelerating Ghana's economic transformation, driving bold reforms through leadership, technology, and industrialization from vision to action. His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, President of the Republic, will attend as the special guest of honor and officially launch the CEO Government Compact 2026. Summit highlights include Presidential CEO Business Dialogue, CEO Masterclass and Business Case Panels, CEO Connect and Corporate Expo, Ghana CEO Excellence Awards Gala, and a CEO Government Compact 2026 launch. Be part of the conversation shaping Ghana's economic future. Register now at www.GhanaCEOSummit.com. Call 054-639-1970. Email info@GhanaCEOSummit.com. Powered by CEO Network Ghana in partnership with Deloitte, PwC, EY, Margins ID Group, KGL Group, GIPC, SIGA, University of Ghana, Media General, and the Multimedia Group Limited. The 10 Ghana CEO Summit and Expo, a decade of leadership impact, a future of possibilities. All terms and conditions apply.
So let me tell you about the Fidelity Bank Wheels and Homes Fair. So last year was the first. This year we go bigger. Accra, get ready from the 28th to the 31st of May 2026. The Ultimate Auto and Homes Fair lands once again at the Good Park Accra Mall. Looking for a new car? Yeah, of course, why not? Your dream home or the latest home appliances to spruce up your space? Well, then this is your one-stop shop for the best mortgage deals, expert advice, and unbeatable offers from our auto, real estate, and home appliances partners. Just don't dream it. Come to the Good Park from the 28th to the 31st of May and own something special. Wheels and Homes Fair powered by Fidelity Bank Ghana Limited. Fidelity Bank, believe with us. Well, Shanti.
Yeah.
Want to return after these messages. We'll bring you sports and birthday messages here on the Super Morning Show on Joy 99.7 FM.
Momo. It has made life happen in lots of good ways.
Mr. Kwanzaa, Minsaka insurance claim no.
It has put together beautiful weddings. It has filled the bellies of boys at their favorite watchy joint.
My guy, stop. Who they chop cancel these days?
It has made millions of businesses possible.
Minsaka no. We are back in business.
With just a few taps, money moves faster, easier, and safer. Momo understands the weight of your trust in us. We continuously enhance security with features like self-paying reset to help you protect your money. Momo will only call you with 0244 300,000. No MTN or Momo staff will call or ask for your PIN or one-time password. Do not transfer funds to anyone whose identity you have not verified. Do not approve any prompts you have not initiated. Momo, still Wunsaka.
For 130 years, Standard Chartered has been there for Ghana and for you, supporting your financial aspirations and driving your business ambitions, opening doors to new possibilities, turning small dreams into big realities, and bringing banking to the palm of your hands. For 130 years, we have been there, empowering the next generation to soar higher. And as always, we believe we can achieve even more together. This year, as we celebrate 130 years of operations in Ghana, we look into the future with you because we are bringing 130 years of expertise to power your wealth and business ambitions, 130 years of heritage to power your aspirations. Let's partner for progress. Standard Chartered, here for good.
Introducing Yomi Pina Colada and Peach, our newest addition to the Yomi family. Life is full of choices, so here are more Yomi flavors to spoil you for choice. Go on, choose great taste, choose nourishment, choose the new Yomi Yogurt Pina Colada and Peach. And always remember that the choices we make today shape our tomorrow. Yomi, a nourishing choice. Yomi Yogurt Pina Colada and Peach. More quality products from Amigo Ghana Limited. This advert is FDA approved.
Welcome back. Time now for birthday messages here on the Super Morning Show, brought to us by MTN. Everywhere you go. And Bank of Africa BOA Pay from Bank of Africa offers a hassle-free solution for fee collection and other payments. Call us or chat Fafa at boaghana.com for details. Bank of Africa, strong as a group, as close as a partner. Yesterday was the birthday of Joyce Osei Tutu at the Ghana Exim Bank. So belated happy birthday to you, Joyce Osei Tutu. Which means we can bring you the Sports Center. We'll bring you the remaining birthday messages later. Brought to us by MTN. Switch to MTN's eSIM. Download my MTN app to go seamless today. Standard Chartered Bank, here for good. Yomi Yogurt, a nourishing choice, and DSTV, your home of entertainment.
For over 130 years, Standard Chartered Bank has been more than a bank. We've been your partner in progress, from helping establish Ghana's financial system to building business and connecting them to the world, from helping generations grow and protecting their wealth to powering innovation and helping communities thrive. Today, we stand on 130 years of heritage to power your ambitions and unlock opportunities. 130 years of expertise to drive cross-border connections that move business forward, support your financial and wealth aspirations, and to sustainably impact communities. As always, we believe we can achieve more by partnering together. Standard Chartered Bank, here for good.
Well, you know how we do it. When you cross over, when you graduate, big win, new arrival, your people dust you with powder. That's exactly what's happening right now thanks to MTN. People are upgrading to 4G, and trust me, the powder is flying everywhere. Grab the brand new HMD Arc for just 899 Ghana cedis and enjoy free 2.5 gigabyte data every single month for 6 months. New phone, fast 4G, nice pictures, free data, more social media every month. Also, before they say it's only you left, visit any MTN service center and dealer shops nationwide to grab your HMD Arc today. Ajwe.
Winston, good morning to you and to everyone listening. Welcome aboard to the Joy Sports Center. And we're going to start from Algeria, where Team Ghana continues its campaign at the Africa Aquatics Championships in the Hadefi Sports Complex in Oran, with swimmers still chasing personal best and qualification spots against some of Africa's best talent. My colleague Haruna Mubarak is based in Oran to cover the tournament and reports.
Team Ghana continued its participation at the event with another personal best performance recorded on day 3 of the competition. The standout moment came from Leah El Haj, who clocked 3 minutes 3.63 seconds in the women's 200 meters breaststroke to secure her second personal best of the championships. Leah was among 4 Ghanaian swimmers in action on the day and continues to show steady improvement against strong continental competition featuring over 40 countries. Attention now turns to day 4, where the Ghanaian swimmer will be hoping for an even stronger performance in the women's 50 meters breaststroke, with hopes of reaching the final. Also competing for Ghana in the women's 50 meters breaststroke are Jada Yankee and Unilis Techi. In the men's category, Tamba Akinbuama, who has already recorded 2 personal bests at the championships, will also return to action alongside Ivan Snowden in the men's 50 meters breaststroke events.
That was Haruna Mubarak's reports from Oran in Algeria. We'll bring you more in our subsequent bulletins, but tomorrow will be exactly 25 years since Africa's deadliest stadium disaster occurred on May 9th, 2001 at the Accra Sports Stadium, where some 126 people died in a stampede during a football match between Hatzabuk and Kumasi Asante Kotoko. Tomorrow, between 100 and 200 people will travel from Accra to join the annual observance in Kumasi. The activities will begin today with prayers at the mosque alongside the chief imam Osman Husharabutu, traditional leaders and public figures, followed by a major gathering on Saturday expected to draw large crowds. Herbert Mensah was Kotoko's chief or executive chairman at the time. He's remained front and center of the related activities. Here he is recounting some of the most traumatic parts of the incident and how it led to the creation of the May 9 Foundation.
We followed the families and we've seen the survivors, the mothers who did not know that their kids had gone to the stadium, the wives who didn't know that their husbands had left to come to the big city to watch a football match, and they lose their lives simply because of a football match. That makes no sense. That makes no sense at all. So I then embarked on a program of, you can't visit everybody, but visiting huge numbers of the families, and every year since then, on and around May 9th, we come together, break bread, spare times. During the year, we've helped a lot of them, helped a lot of the families with school fees, medical bills, taking care of problems.
That was Herbert Mensah speaking there. As I said, the memorial starts today in Accra and will end tomorrow in Kumasi. Let's talk about some women's football news, because the Black Princesses are on the road for the reverse fixture of the final round qualifier for the African Under 20 and the 17 Under 20, I beg your pardon, Women's World Cup this weekend. They're up against Uganda in the second leg of the final round qualifiers for the tournament, which will be played later this year in Poland. Ghana has a 2-1 advantage from the first leg after winning that game last week at the Accra Sports Stadium. Here's head coach Charles Amissah, who spoke to Lawrence Beatty at the airport before the team left Ghana.
Oh, the message is they should still believe in us. They should keep us in prayers, and then we'll go and do our best, ultimate best, to make the whole nation proud and ourselves proud. Oh, I'm expecting us to get our ticket to Poland in Uganda, and when we come to the airport, I'm expecting an euphoria here, because the girls deserve that.
Are you likely to see you, put up a dance show?
Oh, as for dancing, my dancing is the most horrible one, but I'm learning from the girls anyway. So maybe one or two you will see, yes.
Charles Amissah is the head coach of Ghana's Under 20 women's national team. In some men's game news, Accra Hearts of a goalkeeper Benjamin Asare has been called up to replace Gideon Sesiako for the friendly against Mexico. He's got 11 caps for the Black Stars and will now travel with the team for the international friendly scheduled for the 22nd of May. Remember, Asare made his Ghana debut against Chad in March of last year, following consistent performances for Accra Hearts of Oak. Speaking of Hearts of Oak, they'll be in action on Sunday against Ediana Stars in the Ghana Premier League. But before that, Sweden All Blacks will host Bechem United. The Bioni Gold Stars play Hoho United. Then Hearts of Lions are at home to Samatex 96. Brekum Chelsea will take on Dreams FC, while Young Apostles host Nations Vision at home to Karela. Kumasi Asante Kotoko, they'll take on 11 Wonders, while Holy Stars will play Mediama SC. So that's the situation there as far as the Ghana Premier League fixtures are concerned. We can do a bit of athletics, because World Athletics has rejected a recommendation by the International Olympic Committee that a ban on Belarusian athletes and teams competing under the flag of their nation should be lifted. Yesterday, the IOC's executive board urged international sports federations and event organizers to allow the country to return to international competition while keeping restrictions on Russia in place. Now, both countries, if you recall, were suspended from Olympic competition after Russia's invasion of Ukraine in 2022, with Belarus a close ally of Russia. A partial ban allowing athletes to compete as neutrals was introduced in 2023, but the IOC has since said that unlike Russia, the National Olympic Committee of Belarus is in good standing and complies with the Olympic Charter. Look, the last 48 hours have been chaotic at Real Madrid, and yesterday the club announced that it had opened disciplinary proceedings against their captain, Federico Valverde, and French midfielder Aurélien Tchouameni after the two of them got into a fight that ended with Valverde being taken to the hospital unconscious. Here's Sky Sports chief football correspondent Kavi Soliko with the details.
What happened yesterday is that there was a physical confrontation between two Real Madrid players on the training pitch, between Fede Valverde and Aurélien Tchouameni. Now, we see that kind of thing happen a lot, But this was a fight on the training pitch. Normally then what happens is that the players kiss and make up. What happened here is the players came back to training today, trained again, and there was another altercation. Nothing was settled. At the end of the training session, they went back into the dressing room and there was a fight between the two players, and it ended up with Valverde having to go to hospital with a suspected head injury. Now, thankfully, he was discharged pretty quickly and he returned to Real Madrid's training ground for this crisis meeting with his teammates.
Yeah, you heard from Kavi Solikol, who's the chief football correspondent at Sky Sports, with the breakdown what went down at Real Madrid. Meanwhile, Federico Valverde has since released a statement indicating that he was not hit by any teammate at any point during the training sessions. Madrid have also said that the player is recovering from a brain or a traumatic brain injury, and as a result will not be available for up to 2 weeks of action. That means he's certainly going to miss this weekend's El Clasico. That's on Sunday night. In England, we could be seeing for the first time 3 English teams lifting European titles in the same season, because 3 England teams have reached the finals of 3 different European competitions in the same season for the first time in English football history. After Arsenal sealed their place in the final of the Champions League with a 2-1 win over Atletico Madrid on Tuesday, Aston Villa and Crystal Palace have followed suit with respective wins last night. Unai Emery's Aston Villa side overturned a 1-0 first leg defeat to Thrush Forest by 4-1 on aggregate and set up a Europa League final meeting with Bundesliga side Freiburg in Istanbul on the 20th of May. And simultaneous to Villa's triumph, Crystal Palace also followed up with a 3-1 victory against Shakhtar Donetsk 7 days ago, with a 2-1 win against the Ukrainian side at the Selhurst Park in the second leg. Here's their manager, Oliver Glasner.
We're always talking about mentality. I think the second goal is because 3 players were fouled, but always continue playing, and then Tim Mitchell gets the cross, and this Miller Sarr with the toenail over the goal line. So I think this is what really shows everything about this team, and so huge credit to the players, and also fantastic atmosphere today. That's where I always talked before. This is why when we were little boys, we always wanted to become professional football players, and told the players this is the reward we get, and this is the reward you can't buy. Said this after the FA Cup final. Now we're playing the next final together. So it's amazing what this group of players are doing for Crystal Palace.
Oliver Glasner is Crystal Palace manager. Before we go, let me remind you that the show is proudly sponsored by Litina Travels. They are selling a wonderful package to take you to the World Cup and back. The all-inclusive package is selling at $3,990 US. For that, Litina Travels will facilitate your Canadian and US visa for you. They will get you match tickets to watch the World Cup, put you on a return charter flight, and in a world-class accommodation. But if you've got your visa or you've got already match tickets but only want a number of VIP seats or business class tickets on the flights, and then a few economy class tickets, maybe a number of rooms in the hotels that they are providing, Litina Travels also offers that service. All you have to do is to call them on 0244 260 789, and whatever your needs are, whatever the number of tickets, whatever the package you're looking for, they will get that sorted. Alternatively, you can walk into the office at Alisa Hotel at Northridge.
Ajwe, thank you very much for joining us with the latest in the world of sports, which means we're going to bring you the Joy Business Minute, brought to us by Anointed Engineering Services, the generator experts.
Hello, good morning. Welcome to the Joy Business Minute, brought to you by Anointed Electricals, the generator expert. Government has vowed to maintain the necessary fiscal discipline to help fast-track Bank of Ghana's recovery. This is coming after the central bank posted more than 15 billion cedis operating loss for last year. Governor of the Bank of Ghana, Dr. Johnson Isiama, has bemoaned Africa's inability to effectively implement and scale digital finance policies despite years of innovation and pilot programs across the continent. The Ghana Association of Banks is expecting the Monetary Policy Committee of the Bank of Ghana to maintain the current policy rate as it begins its sitting. And that's all for the Joy Business Minute, brought to you by Anointed Electricals, the generator expert.
Welcome back from the Joy Business Minute, brought to us by Anointed Engineering Services. And you know, Anointed Engineering Services Limited is into the sale of ultra-silent, fuel-efficient diesel generating sets with sizes ranging from 5 kVA to 3,000 kVA at competitive prices. And for every generator you acquire, you'll enjoy a 5-year warranty. They also undertake maintenance and repairs of all kinds of diesel generating sets. Their services include, but not limited to, for the following: a 24-hour emergency service, sale of genuine spare parts, reliable rental service, professional advice, sale of tire lights and rental. Locate their East Legon branch at 26 Boundary Road, Legon, close to AH Hotel. Head office at number 77 Anointed House on the main Odoko Malam Highway, near the Odoko traffic light. They also have 21 branches nationwide. They're into skill training. They have a training school that trains students in generators and plants, auto mechanics, electricals and controls, and solar installations. We offer 80% hands-on training and 20% theory. So call them on 0243 480 334 or 0246 423 534. Anointed, the generator experts. But look, let's get interactive this morning here on the Super Morning Show on Joy 99.7 FM. Social media messages brought to us by EcoBank, the Pan-African Bank, number 10 liver salt, a refreshing relief, and Cowbell Coffee with you every moment. I'd like to hear from you because, you know, the chairman of the Health Committee in Parliament says, well, if you are not prepared to work, you might as well leave. And that's what he's telling medical professionals. Now, John Amoah sent me a very long message. Let me just share that with you. He says, good morning, Winston. I completely disagree with the view of the Health Committee chairman. Can you imagine that you come to work at Joy FM and basic tools like your console, mic, are a daily burden because they're just not functioning? How do you create excitement around that? We read countless stories of doctors and nurses making personal financial contributions to assist patients get medications, to prepare them for surgery, or in some instances to purchase basic tools. What the politicians are doing is trying to normalize lack of tools in our hospitals, and citizens should not accept that. There's a big problem which needs prioritizing and fixing. So this is the point I agree with John Amoah.
Yeah.
The basic equipment needed for the performance of their function should be provided for them.
Yeah, you need to provide it.
That's non-negotiable.
Yeah.
We need to provide the basic things that they need. However, for those who feel that they are no longer ready,
because these things are not there and they are not able to give of their best, for which reason it will lead to deaths, it will lead to undesirable consequences, then perhaps it is better for you yourself and for the lives of those you interact with to just walk away.
But sometimes also, Kweku, and you know, my position is that the basic things they need should be provided.
Yeah.
Because sometimes, and we've been complaining about brain drain, how our doctors and nurses are leaving the country. If we don't provide and they leave, we'll come back and complain.
Yeah.
Okay? So let's provide them. I mean, Charlie, certain things are basic.
Yeah, as for the things that we like in our hospitals, I mean, you just go on and some of them, it's not like they're expensive. They're just $2,000, $3,000. We find all the money to buy all the Land Cruisers, MP's car loans every year. We service it, everything. It's like we have money for everything, other than the things that are important, the things that will save lives in the hospitals. Which you are not buying these things for hundreds of millions of dollars. Even if you were and you are going to save lives, you have to do that. It's about our priorities. We don't seem to have set that up. But let me tell you about EcoBank. And if your money is controlling you, now it's time to take charge. The EcoBank mobile app gives you the power to command your money, to transact across 33 African countries and anywhere in the world. Command your money to make water, electricity and school fees payments, bank and mobile money transfers, create virtual cards to buy only what you need and more. So Money Commander, download the EcoBank mobile money app now in the App Store or Play Store and command your money. Command also means paying attention to details. EcoBank will never call or send an SMS asking for your PIN, OTP, bank card, or Ghana card details. When in doubt, call the EcoBank call center on 0800 003 225. EcoBank, the Pan-African Bank.
Great. And on big stories this morning, brought to us by Telecel Connecting Energies, Republic Bank, we're the one for you. Join the Republic Verse. Do more, shine more, big up. And Hollard Insurance, we've got you covered, as well as Cowbell Coffee with you every moment. Our focus is on, the situation at our hospitals. Yeah. The Health Committee Chairman, Kurt Nawani, is asking doctors, medical professionals, if you cannot do the job, just get out or you resign. But also, xenophobia.
Yeah.
Consistently we've spoken about how Africa deserves to be won, and how we Agenda 2063, the Africa we want. Unfortunately, in South Africa, this is not the first time. Consistently, our brothers and sisters in South Africa are attacking other Africans. And you've seen videos, Kwekwa Asante, where they actually take videos and say, go to your country, go and develop your country.
Go back.
Meanwhile, do you know that, and this is a sad aspect, okay, I have, there was a time I was having a conversation with the CEO of the South African Tourism Authority. He was in Ghana courting Ghanaians to go to South Africa. To go and visit. Yes, to go and visit. And come back. But some also would go and they may want to stay.
Yeah. Provided they are staying legally.
Why do you attack them?
Yeah, I mean, especially now that there's even a visa waiver between the two countries. You can go to South Africa without requiring a visa. South Africans can come here without a visa, and for a limited period, obviously. So when people in your country, and I think that South Africans, they misdiagnose the problem. The problem with South Africa and the economy, it's not some black Ghanaian or Nigerian who is doing some business on some side. Those are not the guys taking the economic opportunities from you. It is the remnants of apartheid South Africa that is still taking the opportunities from you. They are still owning the controlling heights of the economy. So the anger is completely misdiagnosed. I mean, if you sack a Ghanaian who has just set up a mechanic shop there, and you sack that person, will you set up a mechanic shop, in lieu of that? So it's very strange that these episodes keep replaying themselves every now and then, every year or every 2 years. We go back, we try to deal with it, because it's a law enforcement problem. The videos are there. We are not seeing a South Africa government go in there and arrest these people and prosecute them to the full extent of the law. If he had done that, perhaps some of them will stop. There's a video of a man beating someone, literally blowing that person, and that person is just standing there. There's a video of that guy. That guy is still on the street protesting against blacks being in South Africa. Instead of actually, this guy should be spending time in jail. He should be arrested and prosecuted. So the South African government perhaps owe it to themselves and to the rest of this continent, particularly so many African countries that supported it when it needed it, to fight this xenophobia and fight it to its roots. Arrest these people, particularly those who cause these assaults and criminal assaults, I should say. Arrest them. If you don't arrest them and you mere condemnations, that won't do anything. Let me tell you about Cowbell Coffee. You know that moment when the alarm rings and life is already asking questions. Campus, coffee, office, hustle, dreams waiting to be chased. Those are the moments when you need something that helps you show up and keep going. That's why Cowbell Coffee stays with me every single moment. Whether you're grinding for that exam, pushing deadlines at work, or cooking up the next big idea, Cowbell Coffee gives you that creamy taste and rich coffee aroma to kickstart your day right, and you can enjoy it anytime, because success doesn't happen overnight. It is the little moments, the early mornings, and the late nights. And through it all, Cowbell Coffee day with you. Cowbell Coffee with you every moment. This advert is FDA approved.
Well, your money deserves the safest home, and with Telesol Cash, you're protected every step of the way. No risk, no worries, no long stories, just peace of mind. Dial *110# or download the Telesol Play app now for safe, secure transactions. Telesol Cash, the safer choice. Send it. Okay. Stay with us. When we return, we're going to be talking about all of these things, but also, what are some of the things you've been hiding from your mother and you would want to share with her? Kwekwa Asante, you say you don't have a lot of skeletons, eh?
In fact, none. I need to qualify it. No skeletons in my cupboard.
Your friends are sending you messages. They are reminding you of all the things you've been doing. But what's that one thing you've always wanted to say to your mother? It's not about even things you're hiding, but what was that one thing you've always wanted to tell your mommy that you've not been able to tell her, Kwekwa Asante?
Yeah.
What is that one thing?
You've
always wanted to tell your mom, but you've not been able to tell her.
I think, listen, my mom, the kind of struggles I saw my mom go through to pull me up, I mean, to take me through school as a single mother for most part of it. It's incredible, and I don't think I've appreciated it enough. I don't think I've mentioned it enough. And we come from this cult. I didn't grow up so much with her. She goes out there, go work, come and give you my niece, and she's back there. And now she's in Kufuridia, I'm in Accra. We are barely talking every now and then after work. How are you doing? So I don't think I've expressed the utmost of my gratitude to her for what she has done for me and how she's been able to bring me up to the kind of place I've been. Me, I grew up in Ankese. If you see the school I went to, and the dedication, and that my mom said, listen, you will go to school even if she has to go and borrow, and she did. She borrowed to take me through university, and I was in Legon out there chilling. My mom was suffering the pain, and there was one day I wasn't hearing from my mom. I was supposed to pay some balance of my fees, and I hadn't paid it. And whenever I reach out to my mom, either she's not picking, I thought she was just doing me lala sulala. So I picked a vehicle just without announcement and went home. And I went home, and my mother had been sick for weeks. She hadn't told me about it. And she was grinding out to try and get me the balance to go and pay my fee. She was sick, and I saw my mom and how my mom had been reduced to bones, literally. And two of us just sat there in the room and cried our eyes out. I just picked a car back to Legon, and I just didn't bother her again. And this was somebody, she was struggling, she was still grinding it out to try and settle the balance of what remained. And I was every day calling her. When I call her, I'm not even greeting, I'm shouting, the thing is, I need a thing, I need. Without a thought about
what is it that you want to tell her?
So I want to tell my mom that, listen, I appreciate her, and I could not have been anything that I am without her and her absolute sacrifices. I love that for her, and hopefully, as she lives, I get to pay her back fully.
You know that my mother, in fact, if you call her today, the time that you called her, if you didn't call her again for 2 years, she remember that you called her on the 8th of May at 8:17.
What?
Yes.
The details.
I am telling you. Look, as for her dates, and I've seen saucepans that were bought in 1975 at home. And there's one that if I go home now, I see it. I know this was bought in 1975 because she told me she bought this in 1975. And for all those who were born in a hometown of Mpoho, if she was old when you were born, she knows your date of birth. So if you miss it, you look for her. She will tell you this is when you were born. And I think that I see that a lot of the times we're having conversations. I remember dates and all of those things.
Yeah.
That's something I
got from your mom.
Got from my mom. She can keep things. But for me, when I was growing up, she was my teacher. Not like she was my maths teacher. My mother taught me maths when I was growing up.
Wow.
Oh yeah, when I was in primary school, she taught me maths. Then when I got to JSS, when she taught me ratios and proportions, and said she was done with me mathematically. She was done being my maths teacher. I should continue, and my brother would then take over. And look, she was a baker when we were growing up.
And
Brutal. But I liked it because growing up, we would all serve in different roles, in making sure that the bakery, the whole baking business went on well. Okay, but she also made sure that she didn't inconvenience any of her children. My sisters and my brothers, she would make sure that everybody, look, when I was going to secondary school, the first term, she'll prepare the shito and everything for you. The second term, she says, Branamin Chiroye, you prepare your own shito. And that was also good because then you know how to, as a man, work things out for yourself. Yeah. And I'm sure my wife would say, whenever she calls us, she's checking up on the little boy. She wants to make sure everybody is fine. The only thing I liked about her was every time it was Father's Day, she was going to call you, probably the first, to call you and say, call your father.
Yeah.
And wish your father a happy Father's Day. And tell him thank you for all the things he's done for you.
Yeah.
She wasn't the kind of mother who would call you and just say no. Oh, don't worry, don't mind your father.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
She made sure that you did the right things. Okay. As for the beatings, dear Charlie, we took the
Yes,
beatings.
yes,
But that one is normal.
And then these days.
Oh, when you are my parents had 6 children, and I'm the 5th.
You are the 5th born.
Yes.
Wow.
Why? My mother's firstborn is 56.
Wow. I always assumed you will be first or second.
No, I'm not first.
5th born, last but one.
If my Dennis hadn't come, I'd have been the last born. Anyway, so when we come, I still have certain things that I need to tell her I haven't told her yet, but I won't say it on radio. I'll tell her.
Yeah,
but because if I say it on radio, it means I haven't. But later on, we'll give you a chance. But share them with us on WhatsApp 055-1111-997. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Auntie T, I beg, fix me go betete Ghana. No gari, no oil, no plantain, just beans then eggs.
Hey, brah, that be dangerous combination, no.
Problem no day. I feel handle am.
For Telecel, with the Bob say everybody gets what they like. That be why Made For Me bundles day. Based on your usage, you fit get your own data and call packages. Fala! Made For Me bundles like the way you want them. That *530#, then buy Made For Me bundles today.
Telecel, connecting energies.
You can't deny it when you taste it. The rich, creamy goodness of Cowbell coffee. One sip and you feel it. It's Cowbell coffee. Taste it and you love it. It's a special feeling. One sip and you feel it. It's Cowbell coffee.
For the big days and the seemingly ordinary, creamy Cowbell coffee is with you every moment.
This advert is FDA approved.
Hello, my fellow Ghanaians. Presenting to you the authentic firefighter, San Cablo Cables. These days, we hear less of fire outbreaks because San Cablo Cables, they guard for every Ghanaian. From the building contractor to the electrical engineer, San Cablo electrical cables are their best choice. Proudly made in Ghana, San Cablo deals in electrical cables, PVC pipes, sockets, and switches of all kinds. With 99.99 pure copper. My fellow Ghanaians, if light won't travel, now San Cablo be the motto. San Cablo cables are carefully built in different shades of colors to suit the needs of Ghanaians and our weather condition. Always remember to use San Cablo quality electrical cables and accessories for your wiring. For bulk purchase of your PVC pipes, socket, switches, electrical cables, please contact 0530-774-774. San Cablo from Side Go House. Now we be the plug. Approved by the Ghana Standard Authorities.
Hello, my name is Lexus Bell, and EcoBank is revalidating customer information for mobile app transactions to improve safety and convenient access. Customers are encouraged to confirm their mobile app details by texting or calling 0500,000 247 now to remain active. The voice you just heard wasn't mine, it was AI. And if you fell for it then, like play, you could have just been scammed. EcoBank will never call, email, send an SMS asking for your PIN, OTP, bank card, or Ghana card details. Pay attention to the details.
EcoBank, the Pan-African Bank.
We shouldn't have gone to that party.
Masa, my head is killing me.
Is that your stomach?
Yes.
What did you eat? I don't know.
Get rid of your gastric problems with number 10 liver salt. Number 10 gives you quick, effective relief from nausea, indigestion, heartburns, hangovers, and hyperacidity. And with different fruity flavors such as orange and lemon, it's a pretty tasty way to end an uncomfortable situation. Number 10 liver salt from Ernest Chemist, because everyone needs a chemist.
This advert has been vetted and approved by FDA.
This May, all eyes turn to Ghana's biggest music celebration, the 27th Telecel Ghana Music Awards. The biggest hits, the loudest cheers, the hottest fashion. Performing live, Wendy Shea, Black Sherif, R2Bs, Last Maid, Kofi Kinata, Diana Hamilton, PSA Esther, Medical, Samini, Fido, and many more, all on one stage. Saturday, 9th May, Grand Arena inside Accra International Conference Center. 7 p.m. sharp. Limited tickets available for 700 Ghana cedis and 1,000 cedis at Charterhouse. Or dial *713*33*00#. For more information, call 0501-288520. The 27th Telecel Ghana Music Awards, produced by Charterhouse, refreshed by Guinness, with support from TV3, British Council, Close Up, KPMG, Joy FM, and proudly brought to you by Telecel.
Telecel, connecting energies.
Hello, sir. Please check the round tickets you made me purchase for our Canadian partners arriving this weekend.
Something is eating me up though. I still don't know a decent welcoming place where we can host our guests.
This is no issue at all, sir. Let me introduce you to Ghana's best kept secret when it comes to a perfect accommodation, and that is Anointed Executive Airbnb Apartment located at Bawe Zero.
Anointed Executive Airbnb Apartment? Tell me more.
Anointed Executive Airbnb Apartments is a destination that everyone instantly falls in love with the minute they enter. They have beautifully designed 1, 2, and 3 bedrooms, fully equipped kitchens, ultra-modern stylish living area, high-speed Wi-Fi connectivity, and an elegant rooftop lounge. Anointed Airbnb has 24-hour professional security, reliable standby generator, and an exceptional customer service and more.
Wow! Please make reservations for our guests right now.
Absolutely. If you ever think of a destination for work retreats, vacations, family events, or weekend getaways, always choose Anointed Executive Airbnb Apartment. Find them in Accra at Bawe Zero, Faith Montessori, or book ahead on 025-638-9193 or 025-649-2415. Anointed Executive Airbnb Apartments. Class, luxury, and lifestyle redefined.
Frustrated with outdated banking experiences? You deserve an app that makes your life easier, not harder. Say hello to the CBG mobile app, your new cool way to handle everything banking. With biometric security, lightning-fast mobile money access, and one-touch bill payments, banking has never been this smooth. Stop imagining when you can live a life where your entire banking world is in your pocket, ready whenever you need it. No stress, no fuss. Don't settle for less. Experience a more superior, convenient way of banking today with the CBG mobile app. Banking made cool, fast and secure. Welcome to the good life. CBG. We stand with
coffee in your cup and joy on the set. The Super Morning Show is always the best bet. On Joy 99.7 FM.
Bandana. Ale chopodo. Yabla. But we, you mommy. And a boo, you know, I'm telling me, you know, where you will live. Come in here. Bandana from Ghana, African and be fair now. Bandana from Ghana, African and be fair now.
Coffee in your cup and Super Morning Show is always the best bet on Joy 99.7 FM.
Now you walk on the side, no about for the side. Hey, yeah, Sheno, ese wala ewu kwa menko music is up check it. Kwata le oyega. Ya chele mwensu in the slide. On am lochi ma bisa why. On fire hunt na hawa. Una will geli ya wedia. Kodu ala ya won read mewo akwa akwe me wedua tinti fa we ka wuti na wa akoma. I can see you in a joda sonde meje ne ho fa so no wan toa. Ye tembra me le tem. Akoko dai pan de make out sebi. What the end of it? I'm proud of so my winning so now. Pau say my so die the do. But I sharp frame massa. So you got Ufia Kotia. So me the glass I your diamond. Me be sa 1+1 winter. Hey son, I will go to school no na wa bon. Wala
kiss your bride, oh, kiss your bride, you may kiss your bride, oh, kiss your bride. Now you may kiss your bride, oh, kiss your bride, you may kiss your bride, oh, kiss your bride. Makuma kusuya mimani sika wofia kura makoya bomusio medikala pefeye chifanko mi mami oh makoya bomusio medikala pefeye chifanko mi mami. Check it out. Now you may kiss your bride, oh kiss your bride, you may kiss your bride, oh kiss your bride. Min kwame da kwashe son John wa wetching gone and I do walk over tin ton. Oh na ne tu na se tin ton o ye China ni bank me frɛ no we chon. Oh kiss your bride. Ni hu afensu ni suban. Yeah, ni wano no wa ho bra hye yenka. But on ni pedia ma ni papi tudu. Me ko kan we should need the double do. Seke jiji seke jijo oh you may kiss your bride. Oba no kono manage ne ho ya me feso ma tisafe ni subanye. Chaka de was my phone si sawuni ma go to your mother house. People no chini na wa tisafe dia me Jimmy Brown. I say you may kiss your bride. Oh kiss your bride. I told them I'm making this. I told them this one Jimmy Brown the shesh. I told them I'm my heart with cafe. Na maso aye shesh. I told them I'm mini busy. Atafu gaga na omo ye shesh. I told them I'm minya dia boa dia to so Jamaica no shesh. And maybe my friend Matiko young salt is a papa shesh. And so mini kudi. My name my friend I'm a coba shesh. Chicky, where you me taste? Me yamati can wa me come ho shesh. No la jan enti clown and wasn't a year dia say ah shesh. You took me every me fear me na go wa shesh. I got the beer and some bread me see council is sense no shesh. Yo, say no help. It's Singapore refisa that can watch shesh. I told the beer dia me condom me fan away. They don't cry ya ma shesh. I told the beer shesh. I told the beer utie e yo we filia so
bia ahu chinti wa hwe yake o be rosheshe hwe ye na wa rosheshe o roshia o be rosheshe eto de bia na meja se bi be biasi o sa Mr. Rosheshe
Yeah, Emma, try and try. I say remove me, is yo. Yeah, Emma, try and try. I say remove me,
Coffee in your cup and joy on the set. The Super Morning Show is always the best bet on Joy 99.7 FM.
And it's live here on the Super Morning Show on Joy 99.7 FM. Hey, DJ Wobeti. Koko Shante. You know this song, right? Papa She.
Papa She.
Nana Yakusa.
Yes. Evangelist Papa She.
Evangelist Papa.
Koyonso.
I think I watched Sami Kufuor's interview and they said, did you have a haircut because of Papa She? So I said,
Papa She.
Papa She. Papa She. But the song was great in those days. I think he had dropped Atadre and then came with Koyonso. And with the Koyonso, he did a VCD in those days. Yeah. With all his songs, with videos and everything.
On it.
Yeah. Papa She. Yeah, Papa She, in those days, it wasn't easy.
Papa She was big.
Oh, no.
Atepa. Do you know Atepa?
Atebekwa wine there.
Yes.
Atepa. Oh, this one. I think I know this one. Let me see.
Atebekwa wine.
Oh yeah, Papa She.
East Coast, West Coast.
I know that song. I know that song.
Papa She has done some. Papa She has done some, man. I think the old musicians, I don't think they've been celebrated enough.
Okay,
I mean,
so is this one right? This one. Let's do this one. Okay, so this one, Atepa. Papa She, East Coast, West Coast. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. I know these songs. You see, Kukwazanti.
Yeah.
The fact that I've been doing politics and doesn't mean, as in I do political analysis, doesn't mean that I don't know music. Yeah. When I was in secondary school, I was assistant entertainment prefect of Mauli School. Oh yes, they voted for me.
Assistant and Tapi.
Yes. I stood elections.
Hey, it appears to be true because I'm just getting a message from Komla Kluche.
Oh yes.
It says people used to sing reggae together.
Oh yeah, that one is true.
What?
Oh yes. Komla Kluche and myself did some great performances.
Hey.
That one is true. It's true.
What?
Oh yes. He will tell you. Why? When you think that because these days we are talking
business, politics.
Then that's it. No. When we were growing up, I remember when I told my father that, oh, I'm standing at entertainment fair. He said, na posting in a concert in a park. You know how the old folks,
yeah,
posting in a concert in a park. I said, oh no. So you see, I know music, and I love music.
Music is good.
Yeah, in those days, these songs were great songs. Okay, you can enjoy it a little bit. Then I'll share a message from Evans Mensah with you, Asante. Okay, so while talking about mothers, Kweku Asante, this is from Evans Mensah, says Kweku is a mommy's boy. I have seen his mom show up for him in ways only mummies do. Yeah. You should see Kweku's humility and innocence when his mom is around. Kweku Asante. Which one is it?
Evans.
You see when your mother is around?
Yeah.
Charlie,
my mother is soft and hard at the same time. My mother, she's one of those, she can be very soft with you and she can be very strong. So even though we've grown a little, you are still her son. And when she makes commands, they are imperatives. You have to follow it. And so I really get the message. And the way she can be those two in the same moment. And so you have to be humble, and you have to be a little coy when you are in her presence. So yes, my mom, she's called Jumai. She's born on a Friday. She's called Ajaratu Abdurrahman. She was born on June 4th. Perhaps that's what gave her that kind of revolutionary.
Was she born on June 4th, 1979?
No, no, that was before Rollins got the inspiration to do that. So that June 4th spirit is a bit in her. So that is it for her. But also, talking about mothers, let me say another good morning to Koko Damilola. She's been doing the listening. She's not a woman. She's not a mother yet, but she's a great woman. And she's been listening to the show this morning. A very good morning to her. And Charlie, as for our mothers, they've done some for us. And I really wish all of us celebrate them. And we give them their due so that they can feel it.
Someone sent me a message. Okay. Says, tell Kweku Asante to withdraw the last bit of his comment to pay his mom fully while she's alive.
Yeah, I can't pay her fully.
No one can ever pay their mom fully. Yeah. Absolutely no one. A mother's sacrifices are simply immeasurable.
I agree. When I even said that myself, I just knew that I was not using the words properly. You cannot. The kind of sacrifices, even though you may try to quantify it in amount of money or something, in those moments, and the kind of things that someone has to give up to give you something, you just can't pay it back. So
no, you can't. And mothers sacrifice. They've done a lot of things, and look, we've all seen it. Yeah. And we've seen the things our mothers have done for us. And before I went to, whenever I was going to secondary school, when I was going to school, my provisions were always bought by my mother. And when I was in secondary school, we're living in Ho. So there are times you go home, and it was something my father never liked. Yeah. Look, my father was a teacher at St. Augustine's College, and my brother, our big brother, Edward Amoah, he's at Graphic Communications Group. He was a boarding student. He was a boarder. Okay. Yeah. His father was on campus.
And he was a boarder?
Yes. That's how my father works. So he never wanted... As for him, he says, when you are in school, you go to the boarding house. Yeah. You see, the boarding house shapes you in different ways. So go there, and then... So when you come home, he's not happy. Yeah. No, he doesn't. So there was a time I went home, then just as I got home, my father also came back from work.
You'll be sent back to school.
No, my mother just asked me to pass by the kitchen exit, so that she gave me some money, go back home. Because my father didn't like that. Yeah. And the only day my father came to visit me throughout my 3 years on Mauli School campus was after oral English.
You're almost done though at school.
Yeah, and he came. You know what to say.
What to say?
Once you start exam, and that was the only day I saw him. He came there and said, "Oh, Shekanichi," and you know. But when he buys you provisions, the provisions are
loaded.
Oh, they are loaded.
Yes.
You buy you because okay, all the best in your exam, and that's it. You see.
Yeah.
And we've had our mothers fighting for us. My sisters tell me a story of how we had gone to Mpoho one day. I was loitering around and, in a village, found myself in somebody's bathroom.
How are you walking around and you end up in a bathroom?
I don't know how that happened, but my sisters tell me the story of how, I was disciplined, and my mother wasn't happy that you have a 4-year-old boy or so just loitering and comes into your bathroom. What you do is to ask him to leave. You don't beat him. You see, our mothers would do everything just to make sure that we are happy. So I on a day like this, I celebrate Margaret Ekuamo. I call her Auntie Maggie.
Auntie Maggie.
Oh yes. When I eventually have a daughter, I will name her after her. Yes, and I'll go and give the my daughter to her to raise her small, like we say in Ghana. See, when it happens like that, Charlie, that child. Oh, yeah. So, folks, we'd like to hear from you. Kwekwa Sante says he doesn't have any skeletons, but I'm told that he's a mommy's boy. I don't know about you, but, see, my friend, Kwekwa Sante, Kosi Dagbe of iGarage says, that was when you were making us sleep in the name of studying. Your father should have known that.
You were singing the reggae songs.
Oh, as for the reggae songs, dear, it was part of me, in secondary school. But Kosi Dagbe has always been blaming me. He says that when we go to study, then I would leave, that I'm going to sleep. And I'm like, you are going to learn. You've gone to the classroom site at around 2 a.m. that you want to learn.
Yeah.
If you're learning and you're tired, why? Do you pretend to be learning? Don't you go and sleep?
You go and sleep.
Yes. I don't know why you do ghosting. We used to call it ghosting. You ghost. Why? You go and sleep, feel refreshed, and then come back.
Yeah.
Okay, so that one, that's it for me. As for me, I've done my part. We've done our part. Would use the lessons to also advise our children.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so.
But
I'd love to hear from you. Get on to X, use the hashtag JoySMS, and also on WhatsApp 05511119997. But tomorrow, folks, look, do this for your mother. Take her to Crown Forest Resort. Just 1,500 cedis for you and your mother. Okay? I'll share the numbers with you shortly. But this one says, she loves without limits. Sacrifice so I could rise, never stops caring for me, still keeps me grounded in faith, the strength behind my journey. That's my mom, Joyce Ayoko Tego, a.k.a. But Why? You are the only definition of mother. Do you know who sent this message?
No.
Charles Benoniokan.
Oh, wow.
The mother is what? But why?
But why?
But why? Okay. Okay. When I said, if I have a daughter, people are asking me, why do I still want to have children? I haven't, because Auntie,
you are not done.
I haven't told anybody I'm done having children.
Oh.
No. You see, whom was I having this discussion with? And I told the person that when you as a man, you cannot sit down and say that, me, I won't have children again. You have to discuss with your wife. And when you both agree, you are no longer having children, then that's it. I haven't had that discussion with my wife.
Yet, so yes, it's possible.
It's possible that I can have. And then if I have a daughter,
just name it after your.
I'll name her after my mother. Okay.
Then maybe you can call it quits then.
If I can call it what?
Then you can call it quits.
Yes, if my wife says so. but how can a man, on your own,
decide
that you won't have children again?
The Secretary Generals of the home, you
have to discuss that with your wife and say, we are not going to have children again.
Yeah.
If she says, oh, let's have a last one, and you don't want to, you agree that, oh, let's stop.
Yeah.
But if you sit down and say, me, I'm not going to have children again, how? How is that possible?
Yes, it's not just your decision to make.
That be, when you are married, it's two.
You two become one.
That's why you cannot just get up and say I've traveled.
Yeah.
You just can't get up and say you've traveled. Years ago, I was going to, we're going to cover a program at Sunyani. I went to work and I was told, you have to go to Sunyani to go and cover, I think it was the NDC's manifesto launch. That was in 2016.
Yeah.
So I had to go home and say, well,
this is what
the work has asked me to do. Because you just can't get up and say, oh, I'm a man, so that's the end of it. Anyway, when we return after these messages, I've seen a lot of you sharing your thoughts on the doctor's bit. We'll get into it and pick more of your thoughts here on the Super Morning Show. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
When I wake up in the morning, I brush my teeth with Kale Charcoal toothpaste. This gives me confidence all day.
Anytime you meet Amma, don't be surprised I smile showing my beautiful white teeth because I don't have cavity thanks to Kale Charcoal toothpaste for its natural charcoal properties. In fact, we are like twins. I can't go without my Kale Charcoal toothpaste.
That be why I dey use Kale Charcoal toothpaste morning and night when I dey go bed safe. It dey make my teeth white where it dey comot every scent from my mouth inside. My confidence level they go up, so I dey show my 32 teeth all.
Introducing the Kale Charcoal toothpaste, formulated with activated bamboo charcoal powder, ensures whiter teeth and removes bad breath. The strong natural property of the activated bamboo charcoal removes bacteria, absorbs surface stains on our teeth caused by coffee, wines, and tobacco. Welcome, Kale Charcoal toothpaste. Kale Charcoal toothpaste, Sankofa Yenchi.
Kale, happy smile.
This advert is FDA approved.
This May, all eyes turn to Ghana's biggest music celebration, the 27th Talisal Ghana Music Awards. The biggest hits, the loudest cheers, the hottest fashion. Performing live, Wendy Shea, Black Sherif, R2Bs, Last Mead, Kofi Kinata, Diana Hamilton, PSA Esther, Medical, Samini, Fido, and many more, all on one stage. Saturday, 9th May, Grand Arena inside Accra International Conference Center. 7 p.m. sharp. Limited tickets available for 700 Ghana cedis and 1,000 cedis at Charterhouse. Or dial star 713 star 33 star 00 hash. For more information, call 0501 288520. The 27th Talisal Ghana Music Awards, produced by Charterhouse, refreshed by Guinness, with support from TV3, British Council, Close Up, KPMG, Joy FM, and proudly brought to you by Telecel.
Telecel, connecting energies.
There comes a time in every young guy's life when something changes. The girls in your class, they are not as loud as you thought, and not as annoying either. Their voices sound different now, almost nice, and somehow you actually enjoy spending time with them. Luckily, some things make it easier. Start the moments that matter with Munchie chocolate chip cookies and experience the unmistakable crunch of chocolatey joy.
This advert is FDA approved.
Your business is as strong as the people behind it. That's why smart companies in Ghana and across the continent trust Hot Jobs Africa for all their HR needs. We handle it all: recruitment and placement, labor outsourcing, HR consultancy, corporate training, expatriate management, and even staff busing. With 100% dedicated support, you're never doing it alone. Reach us today on 020-433-6004. Email info@hotjobsafrica.org or visit hotjobsafrica.org. Great businesses are built on great people. Let the experts handle it. Think HR, think Hot Jobs Africa.
Hello and welcome back to Gomorrah Central, where amazing things happen. And after Easter, there is something big that is happening in Gomorrah Central, and this is Mommy's Day Out. This Mother's Day on the 9th of May 2026, something amazing is happening at the Crown Forest Resort. At Crown Forest, you will get to see the zebras, the giraffes, the antelopes. You get breakfast and lunch, and trust me, it is a buffet. Eat as much as you want at Crown Forest before you leave Gomorrah. That is not all. You are also getting horseback riding, you are getting paddle boating, you are getting giveaways, dancing competitions, everything that you can think of. You get to go on a whole safari tour, and this is what Multimedia and Joy Brands is bringing to you This is the Mummy's Day Out at the Crown Forest Resort with just 1,500 for couples, with 800 for singles, with 500 for kids. You get a bus to take you all the way to enjoy all of this. Listen, there is nothing better than this. And if you want to be part of this, please call 0591 709309 and give your mother the best time of her life at the Mummy's Day Out at the Crown Forest Resort. Can't wait to see you.
The Joy FM Mommy's Day Out trip is brought to you by Crown Forest, where nature meets luxury. Achimota Retail Center, your vibes in Kwa, chic collections, where fashion counts. Cleaver Kinky, embrace nature, embrace perfection.
Coffee in your cup and joy on the set. The Super Morning Show is always the best bet on Joy 99.7 FM.
Right, so welcome back and thank you very much for staying with us here on the Super Morning Show on Joy 99.7 FM. And Kwekwa Asante, your friend, Dr. Stephen Amoah, a.k.a. Sticker. Sticker says, hey, let me show me. So I'm wishing the mother of Sticker.
Yeah.
That's Dr. Stephen Amoah, MP for Nshaeso. I'm wishing his mother a happy Mother's Day. Sticker, you didn't add your mother's name.
Yeah.
Please add your mother's name so that we can wish her. But yesterday was the birthday of Lucy Tando. So a belated happy birthday to you. Also born on the 7th of May. She turned 87.
What?
Yeah. Oh, God has been good. This one says, Happy Mother's Day to my mom. I came close to dropping out of school so many times because of hardship. But every time I reached the cliff, I looked back to see her suffering. Then I took the next step. She was my greatest motivator. But for her, I wouldn't have come this far. Kosi Dagbe sensed this. Okay. Thank you very, very much. And keep your messages coming, okay? But I still want to know that one thing that you always want to tell Mommy that you haven't told her. Okay, share them with us. Okay, who knows? Mommy might be listening. And would know what you've always wanted to say to her that you haven't been able to say it to her. But look, to all Ghanaian supporters, travel, cheer, and explore together in style for the 2026 World Cup. Because are you going?
No, I'll be writing some exams in June, July. So
I want to go.
Yeah, I would have loved to go.
I'd love to go, and so I think I would go. At least I want to watch Ghana, England.
Yeah, that game will be.
And I want to watch one of our matches, Charlie. You see, the World Cup, no, I have to watch one.
Yes.
Feely. Yes, and the package, okay, includes round-trip international flights, travel insurance, match tickets for all 3 Ghana games, comfortable shared accommodation, and single occupancy for the VIPs, visa assistance, guided sightseeing across all host cities, daily lunch and dinner, ground transportation to all match venues package. Standard package is $9,300. and VIP package $14,000. So enjoy a seamless all-inclusive football experience with fellow fans, no stress, just pure excitement. Call 0596 374618 or 0507 344211 or visit our office at GA08431114. That's a Ghana postcode at the Augustino Neto Street Airport Residential Area opposite the Diplomatic Shop. Limited slots are available. Book now to secure your place at AH Africom Travel and Tours, your trusted partner for unforgettable journeys.
Let me tell you about CBG's new mobile app. So you have to step into a world of hassle-free banking with the all-new CBG mobile app. The new CBG mobile app has been designed to make you enjoy the convenience of banking anywhere and at any time. Download the new CBG mobile app and on the Google Play Store or the iOS App Store and experience the ease of managing your finances on a secure, smart, and user-friendly digital platform. Receive real-time alerts to stay informed about your account activity. Join the digital revolution and elevate your banking experience with the new CBG mobile app. For further inquiries, contact us on 0302-216-000. Email us at talktous@cbg.com.gh or visit any of our social media handles on Facebook, Instagram, and X, that is formerly Twitter. Terms and conditions apply. CBG, we stand with you.
And Casapreco PLC has announced a share offer in connection with its listing on the Ghana Stock Exchange. Individuals and corporations can now own shares for 1 cedi 20 pesos each. The minimum initial investment is 2,000 shares for 2,400 with additional shares available in increments of 1,200. Details of the offer, including the terms, are contained in the offer prospectus, which is available online. That's casapreco.com and licensed stockbrokers. The offer is scheduled to close on Monday, 1st June 2026, subject to the terms set out in the prospectus. So this announcement is for information purposes only and does not constitute investment advice. Casapreco, a step beyond excellence.
You know, life doesn't stand still for you. It doesn't wait for you to be prepared. It just moves. The best you can do for yourself is to prepare for life instead. How? A flexible policy like the old Mutual Legacy Transition Plan to help build a legacy that offers you a cover of up to 300,000 cedis with no underwriting, greater flexibility with no limits to the lives you can cover, up to age 80, and an uninterrupted cover, enabling you to secure what matters most in the simplest ways. You also get to enjoy the flexibility to update your cover every 5 years. Exciting, right? Dial *378*3#, that is *378*3# to request a call for the old Mutual Legacy Transition Plan today, and let's get you a plan that works for you and your family. Old Mutual, do great things every day.
Great. Coco Santa, let's get into this conversation now. Now, this is the chairman of the Health Committee in Parliament, Kurt Nawani.
We are saying that it is beyond just the facility. It is the individuals. And please, if you are a medical professional and you are tired of the work, probably you have to, you can resign. I'm telling you, Ghana will survive. You have, if you are ready to work, please, there are ethics. If you can do something, you call your colleague doctor, your senior doctor. And one funny thing about doctors is that the senior doctors is that they are always happy to be called. Once a junior doctor calls a senior doctor, they are ready to run and come and help. It's something that in my 33 years of practice, I realized that whenever you want help from a doctor, you call, a colleague doctor calls that person, you run and come and help. This should not have happened. This has nothing to do with no bed syndrome, but that was the name that was given to it. And that was probably the investigation or the referral that was given to the committee. And it has happened at Kaswa, where somebody who has been admitted, he has spent 36 hours there and they are saying no bed. Has he been lying on the floor all that time that there was no bed at the recovery ward? Do you need to do a cesarean section and send the person automatically or compulsorily to a recovery ward?
Great. So there he is.
Yeah.
Now, some of the messages this morning. Molly from Sunyani says, Winston, ask the doctors complaining about the basic tools. How are the experts who come to volunteer do it in the same country and are still happy? This one says, good morning, Winston. As we discuss healthcare delivery in Ghana, we must also talk about the mental health of our health workers, an area that remains largely overlooked. Imagine working daily in overcrowded wards facing emergencies, death, trauma, and limited resources, yet having little or no structured psychological support. Sometimes the attitude we criticize in health workers may not simply be indifference, but a coping response to years of emotional and physical strain. This doesn't excuse poor patient care, but it reminds us that caring for those who care for us is essential. A healthier healthcare system begins with healthier healthcare workers. Okay? And this one from Kwesio Foreign Wager says, "Good morning, SMS. I understand our health system needs some work to get to standard. But no, there's no perfect health system in the world. So the health committee chairman was right. If you feel less motivated to work, leave the public health system. You don't a less motivated employee as an employer. Look, many of these healthcare workers have practiced. They put more attention on that. They have private practice. They put more attention on that than working for the public sector. They show up late or miss work but still get paid normal salaries at the public hospitals. Any proper health system, these health workers will lose their licenses temporarily or permanently. We are pampering them too much, you say? Okay.
So, Winston, I think this is a bit of a nuanced conversation, like I'm talking about. However, I think doctors do owe a certain duty of care to their patients, to the people that come to them in the hospitals for healthcare, right? And all of us do understand the kind of sacrifices that medical doctors are making and the kind of strain they work under. And I'm the first to admit that, because if you go to any of our public hospitals, perhaps apart from UGMC, a lot of public hospitals are under stress. And outside of Accra is worse. If you go to Kolebo and you look at the kind of facilities doctors have to go in there and work every day, you understand the struggle. However, it does not excuse the conduct of some health care workers, because we are not having this conversation in a vacuum. We are having this conversation on the backdrop of what happened to Mr. Amissah, a hit and run victim that has been brought in an ambulance, bleeding, dying. And doctors, not one, not two, not three, 4, all of them refusing to even offer the most basic stabilizing care for the patient. That is a big issue. That is not people scapegoating doctors. And so the Ghana Medical Association, when they come out and say that people are trying to use this situation to scapegoat doctors, please. Of course, that is the position Ghana Medical Association is supposed to take. The GMA is an association representing the interest of its members. So I don't expect the GMA to come and join in a criticism of its members. And that is why they even say that the names of the doctors should not even be mentioned. That is a non-starter. A professional like Professor Bedu Akosa has done an investigation. It has come out with recommendations. We have not picked those doctors and thrown them out of the hospital. They are still working. They've just recommended that they be taken through a process to be sanctioned. They can defend themselves. Whatever decision will come, they can even challenge it in court up until the highest levels. But you cannot excuse the kind of conduct that we've seen in the report. And so instead of thinking that some doctors are being scapegoated in this situation, how about actually looking in the mirror and reflecting on a situation like this? That a patient, which could be me, could be you, could be anybody, before a doctor just came to check his pulse, the guy is dead, take him to the mortuary. We have to be humane about some of the things we do. So that is one part of the leg that I get Dr. Nawani. And if you listen to Dr. Nawani, he's not being dismissive of the concerns of his colleagues. He's a doctor of over 30 years. He's a politician now, so sometimes their positions may differ slightly. However, the concern is that if the situation is in such a way that you cannot live up to your Hippocratic oath, then you should not serve. Because the doctor's oath is to protect lives every day, regardless of the challenges. So there's a difference between a doctor taking in a patient and trying to do A, B, C, or D, but because there is not equipment A, B, C, or D, the patient loses their life or there's a certain complication. That is different. But for doctors to flat out deny even the most basic care for a patient, it's not something that we must excuse. It's not something that we must talk about being scapegoating. Nobody is doing that.
But you see, I read a message, one of our listeners saying that, look, we must also check the mental health status of these persons. And for me, this is instructive. It is because, look, sometimes these people go through lots of things that we may never know.
I mean, imagine being a doctor, treating patient, and all this struggle, seeing the death, the crisis.
Yes. And over time, they get used to these things. So, have we paid attention? But having said that also, look, basic equipment, very necessary. So, let us ensure first and foremost that we provide all the things they need. And once we've provided that, there's one thing I learned very early on in life, that take away people's excuses. So, but I don't have equipment to work. Okay. If he has that excuse, he would give you that excuse all the time. Yeah. But how about you make sure he has all the equipment that he needs? Yeah. Then what's the next excuse? Yeah. That is when you can now deal with him and say, okay, looks like you're no longer interested in this. Because now, if they say, but there's no bed. Is it true? Of course it's true. But maybe at that instance, there was a bed. Yeah. Okay, so prove. And we've been talking about triaging and all of that. Unfortunately, we came up with a policy and never saw to the implementation of the policy. I say, nobody should be allowed to die. Look, in any serious country, we would have even named a whole solution after Charles Amissah.
Yeah. That is what other countries do.
To remind all of us that once upon a time, there was a young man, Charles Amissah, who died as a result of this. And following his death, we put in place all of these things. I can understand where Dr. Nawani is coming from. But look, also in this country, while it is true that we need the most committed and dedicated health professionals.
And most of them are.
Some of them are not.
Yeah.
But for those who are not, and that is why I have always insisted that, you see, when we post the people on block like that, even those who don't want to work have been posted. But if the person decides that I'm going to work in this area, he would know that he's going to work.
Yeah, he knows what he's signed up
let the
for.
districts advertise the vacancies. They will come and they would go and work there. But in the meantime, please and please, let us provide the tools they need. And let us also give them some care so that those who are not in the right frame, in the right mental frame, we probably would get them to leave.
Yeah. That message was very important because I think one of the things we don't pay particular attention to in this country is mental health issues and other such issues that affect the mental attitude of so many people. And doctors work under a lot of stress. I mean, doctors standing on their feet, doing so much surgery. There's a lot that doctors do that puts them under a lot of strain. And nobody's taking care of them. Nobody's catering for that need. They just have to close one shift and move on. Sometimes they are going to do some locum somewhere and all of the stress that comes. And the normalization. So if they've seen people struggle all the times, they just see it and they can just brush it aside. So it is really something that we must look at. But the bigger problem, and I mean, if you look at Professor Akose's report, it just tells you the failure of the entire emergency care system, because it talks about how ambulance officials went for Charles Amissah, was bleeding, and failed to do basic compression and other things. That's according to the report. And so Charles Amissah was still bleeding. For 10 minutes, they drove him to hospitals, and then for 118 minutes, they were shuttling between one hospital and another. Just getting turned away and being asked to go here, go there, until after 118 minutes, Amissah just couldn't survive it, and he died. So that tells you a systemic issue, that perhaps the ambulance have become like any other vehicle that you can just put in an emergency person and just take him to the hospital. But then the bigger point to me, like you said, is that this situation must be the turning point. But for so many of us in this country, sometimes these issues happen, we have a report, and yesterday we were discussing in the newsroom. A similar incident happened around 2018. We had a similar situation. It was investigated by Dr. Nsia Sare, similar recommendations, and here we are. So if it's possible that in the next 3 years, it could happen. But would it be me? Would it be you? Would it be our loved ones? That is what we should be taking care of. And that is why we must use this as a commitment to fix the bottlenecks. Okay. We just cannot operate with these hospitals that are just not fit for purpose. Let's invest in them instead of finding money for all sort of things. Let's look at the money we've raised for Black Stars, which I'm not saying it's not important. But if the government says they cannot find the money, and which I doubt, which everyone would doubt, because look at all the things we find money for. Let's do a proper national fundraising effort. Look at what they did at CAF under the aegis of Asantehene and the kind of support. Yes, it helped. If the government claims he cannot help and he wants to take the support of everybody to take care of our hospitals, to give them the basic equipment, the ambulances, let's do that. Because at this rate, because it could be me, it could be you. And people must, you are listening to this, it can be you. You can be driving in the evening, somebody just rams into you. And now you have to go through this system. It is dangerous. And the earlier we all raise our voice in demanding that we fix our emergency care system, the better for all of us.
Indeed, you're definitely right. It's something we must work on. Look, it could happen to any of us. And even doctors, it could happen to doctors. I mean, the last time, someone was sharing a story with me. A consultant went home and collapsed. And had to be rushed to the hospital. His son rushed him to the hospital. Okay, and so, look, the ambulance service, National Ambulance Service, it's important also that they are also trained. Because if you read the report, Kwekwa Asante, and you realize that, this man could have been saved even in the ambulance.
Yes.
If they had given him some basic care. And for me, that's instructive. For me, that tells us that, look, we're joking with healthcare delivery in this country. And if we don't do anything about it, all of us,
we are the peril,
would lose. And very soon we're going to be getting a reaction from the Ghana Medical Association. The president, Professor Ernest York, will be joining us shortly here on the Super Morning Show. We'll pick his thoughts on this because, look, we've been talking about this thing. The last time we brought up the statement from 2018, the accident and emergency policy of government right from 2011 on what should be done. It's been 15 years and still. Well, let's get on to the phone lines. Professor York, who is president of the Ghana Medical Association, has joined us. Prof, good morning and thank you very much for joining us.
Good morning, Winston, and to Kweku and to all your listeners.
Great, Prof. You have a reaction to what the chairman of the Health Committee of Parliament has been saying.
Well, yes, a reaction to his comment, and most importantly, also to just to straighten some of the things that you and Kweku are discussing.
Please go ahead.
So I think I'll start with that one first. And you see, our commentary, I'm sure you've monitored the communication from us or the leadership to our members yesterday. And the point really is to draw caution and to say that if we focus only on the potential culpability of these frontline workers, we would have missed an opportunity. And in my conversations with all the entities yesterday, I have made it clear that the findings of the report itself lead credence to, the fact that the issue surrounding this no-birth syndrome, which in any case is an euphemism for a failed an emergency medical system in this country, is mired and multi-faced. And yes, the health professional is probably the end of the journey of the story in terms of emergency care. But you need to look at it from where the decision to even refer starts from. When the decision is made that this patient needs further care, the ambulance, the responsiveness, the training of the EMT in the car, which in any case we don't have enough, only about less than 10 across the country. The rest are just technically drivers, they just scoop and deliver. You have to pay for the fuel for the ambulance to move, and they are not equipped to make it resuscitate patients in the car. And then they will come, they don't make any calls, they come and dump the patient at the door. All these value chain, problems exist in terms of policy funding and all that the report itself identifies. So what we are saying is that it's easy to, because of how nice it may sound, to say that, yes, the doctors and the nurses were culpable. And let me quickly add that the fact that the committee has found some initial prima facie evidence that they may be culpable doesn't mean they are indeed culpable or guilty. It is only a thorough disciplinary process i.e. instituted by the employer through maybe Kolebu, in this case, or RAGE or police, or even the regulatory body, that is the Medical and Dental Council. That is when the actual establishment of potential guilt to be made, and then when sanctions may be pronounced. So let's hold our horses. But what we're saying is that we are not holding brief for anybody. Okay, but let's broaden the conversation. We've been at this for decades. I am past 50 years, and I started talking about these things or being part of the discussions, more than 15 years ago. And nothing has really changed. If you ask me, things are probably getting worse. The report itself identifies certain things that ought to be done, like this emergency tracking system, which GMA has also been an advocate for, so that ambulances will not just move. And when a decision is made, a call is made to this center, they will scan around and see which beds, the appropriate beds are available before patients move so that they don't get stranded. Training and of emergency physicians ought to be heightened. New policies ought to be put in place. Funding mechanisms. We are not discussing how to bring in the private sector. And I'm happy that they're now roping in the military service as well. So the conversation is broader as we, more than what we are looking at. So that is the caution that GMA wants to bring to bear. Okay. Now to the question about the comment by our honorable, chair of the health committee. Well, for me, I think that it is unfortunate. Now, these are the reasons, you see. Yes, so a doctor may be stressed, and a healthcare professional may be tired or frustrated. But I don't think the answer is to say, Wabra, Kotinefi, and so on resigning. We are always complaining that we don't have adequate doctors and healthcare professionals. And the fewer we have are skewed in terms of the distribution in favor of the urban areas to the detriment of the deprived areas. So yes, there may be bad nuts, there may be people who may be frustrated, but if I were a manager, my attitude or policymaker will not be Kotinefi, but rather how can we assist these people to address their genuine concerns, even if they are genuine or not genuine, but their concerns, so that they can give up their best. Remember that you and I know about the poor tooling, the poor working environment, the remuneration and all that. So it's a broader conversation than to just push the health professional under the caution and say that, Wabra Kotinefi. I don't think that should be the approach. But rather, as stakeholders, let's all think it through. Are there genuine concerns that we can address? If indeed somebody really, really is a bad nut, let's reach the person out. And I'm happy that there's an opportunity for our colleagues to answer for themselves. What we are doing now is to provide them the necessary support. We've enlisted the support of psychologists and psychiatrists for them. We provide them the legal support as well. And we'll police the process and make sure that equity, justice, and what is fair is done. And in the end, I am hoping that, whatever happens, from all these processes, the Ghanaian will be the beneficiary. Doctors have one of the highest rates of suicide across in this world. And that's the fact that you cannot deny. Even in advanced countries where we think that things are more rosy. So it is even worse for us. So what we are saying is that we are not asking to be pampered. Never. And I, as the leader of the Doctors Association, would never ask for preferential treatment. But what we're saying is that listen to us. And also as a nation, let's use this opportunity, unfortunate as it is, to learn lessons, and let's broaden the conversation to make it holistic so that issues identified can be addressed in a way that the good people of this country will be the beneficiaries.
But Prof, talking about the comments that the chairman of the health committee makes, I'm sure you would agree that for those who probably think that they've had enough, yes, while it is true that you lack basic equipment and you need these tools, some of them may be stressed. Those who also feel they can no longer practice, it'll be okay for them to probably move on. Wouldn't you agree?
Yeah, but I think so. That general statement may hold, but if I were a manager or policymaker, that would not be my first approach. So you feel that there's a problem. What it behoves on you as a manager is to get closer and say, what is the problem? Because the problem may be genuine or not genuine. So I'm frustrated. It may be for good reasons. So maybe I don't have to resign, but then there will be a solution that I can proffer to mutually solve the problem for our collective good. But my approach would not be, if you have a problem, resign and go home. So that is the angle that we are coming from, to say that I know that the public expects certain pronouncements from authority. Yes, it is. And I also have a constituency. But I think that the balance is that let's look at where the two interests meet. And in the end, the Ghanaian should be the beneficiary.
Are you happy practicing medicine in Ghana?
Listen, I am happy, but I wish things were better. I lived and practiced briefly in the UK before returning. And I cannot complain for what the Lord has done to me and my family, and what I've also contributed, most importantly, to the care of people of Ghanaians, as it were. But I think that the challenges are many, and I'm not here to go through it. I think we'll spend the whole day doing that. But that is why GMA as an association have been at the forefront of advocacy, engaging to make sure that, one, the health professional is well equipped. Secondly, not just personal equipment and personal remuneration and enhancement, but systemic. The hospitals ought to be tooled. And the policy linkages between all the facets or the agencies must be coherent. And in this case, this emergency care system, I am hoping for it to see a document in the next weeks or few months to say that this is the blueprint that everybody is going to respond to, so that we know the immediate steps that are being taken, the medium term and then the long term. So that Winston, when I retire in less than 10 years, and when I fall sick, when going to play golf, I know that I'll be safe.
But talking about the fact that you want to know that if you retire, you'd be safe, you also talked about the fact that within the next week you want to see a policy and all of that. And as president of the Ghana Medical Association, what would your association be doing to ensure that this policy is prepared and implemented?
Okay, so I can tell you on record that I appeared before the Professor Adjima Bedu-Akosa Committee representing my association, and I did an oral presentation and submitted a written proposal identifying the problems and solutions and everything else, that ought to be done in our view. So we stand ready to be called at any day, and we respond favorably to contribute what we can to drive the process forward. And we need a policy, absolutely, because we need to really set the parameters right. How does the private sector, come in? How do we enroll them? Funding mechanisms. But we even need to make it mandatory for every health care professional not to turn any person away and prefer sanctions, and that must be captured in some statute somewhere, somehow. And therefore, you are aware that sanctions may befall you if you don't practice rightly. So you can see clearly that we are not being selfish, but we are looking at a holistic solution, and we stand ready to partner the ministry and all the other relevant agencies to see this through.
Great. Thank you very much, Professor York, for joining us this morning. We're grateful.
Thank you, Winston.
So that's the president of the Ghana Medical Association, Professor York. He says, look, they're prepared, they're committed. Of course, they want to have improved conditions of service, but this one, they want to have the necessary equipment to use, and that's something that they believe should be done. But also, there should be a policy, and they are prepared to liaise with the ministry to ensure that it's done. There are more of your messages coming. Stay with us when we return after these messages. We'll share them with the rest of the world.
The World Cup is coming. And this time, you're not just watching it, you're living it. Match Experience Hospitality is giving you front row access to football's biggest stage in absolute style. Think VIP stadium seating, exclusive lounges, gourmet dining, and priority access. No stress, no hassle, just pure football luxury. This isn't just a ticket. This is the World Cup experience. With over a decade as an official FIFA sales agent, Match Experience Hospitality knows exactly how to turn a match into a lifetime memory. So upgrade your World Cup. Call 055-155-1119. Visit matchexphospitality.com or walk into any Absa Bank branch, our official banking partner today. Match Experience Hospitality. Don't just watch the game, live it. Much Experience Hospitality is doing this with Absa Bank as its official banking partner and Glyco as your official travel insurance partner.
Electroland Ghana Limited, dear. Mamo, for our loyal customers, because your loyalty deserves more. Mamo, big rewards for you and me from Accra to Tamale, all over Ghana. Electroland, dear, #1. Just buy your favorite Samsung, TCL, Media, and NASCO electronics from any Electroland showroom or authorized reseller store nationwide. Dial *928*8888# or go to register.electrolandraffles.com and enter our weekly and monthly draws and stand a chance to win big. From TVs, ACs, fridges, gas cookers, washing machines, sound towers, mobile phones, and more rewards just for you. Approved by NLA Caritas Platform. Electroland Ghana Limited. Rewarding your loyalty the big way. Terms and conditions apply.
When your safety is priority, don't settle for less. Choose the best. Introducing Titanium Security Services, the backbone of professional protection in Ghana. From residential homes to corporate offices, banks, warehouses, and special events, we deliver unmatched security solutions 24/7. Our guards are highly trained, our systems are cutting edge, and our response time is second to none. Find us right behind the Community 11 police station in Tema, a strategic location for rapid response and reliable service. Your safety isn't negotiable, so protect it with the strength of titanium. Call us now on 0509 338 555. That's 0509 338 555. Titanium Security Services. Strong, smart, secure, always.
This May, all eyes turn to Ghana's biggest music celebration, the 27th Talisal Ghana Music Awards. The biggest hits, the loudest cheers, the hottest fashion. Performing live, Wendy Shea, Black Sherif, R2Bs, Last Made, Kofi Kinata, Diana Hamilton, PSA Esther, Medical, Samini, Fido, and many more, all on one stage. Saturday, 9th May, Grand Arena inside Accra International Conference Center. 7 p.m. sharp. Limited tickets available for 700 Ghana cedis and 1,000 cedis at Charterhouse. Or dial *713*33*00#. For more information, call 0501-288520. The 27th Talisal Ghana Music Awards, produced by Charterhouse, refreshed by Guinness, with support from TV3, British Council, Close Up, KPMG, Joy FM, and proudly brought to you by Telecel.
Telecel, connecting energies.
Every mosquito study run away. Oh, come on, tonton preko. Sasso, me se come tonton preko. Oh, come on, tonton preko. Sasso, come tonton preko. Nani sham ne die, demo stronko.
This advert is FDA approved.
I was wondering,
It's Friday!
And one from Michael Jackson here on the Super Morning Show on Joy 99.7 FM. And you know, Kwekwasanti, over the last weeks, I'm always listening to Michael Jackson songs at home.
MJ.
Yeah, because my son now says his name is Michael Jackson.
Oh.
Now
you have MJ in your house now.
Now he wants to be Michael Jackson.
Doing all the moonwalk and all of that.
Charlie, he was trying to show me moonwalk and I was like, hey, young man.
You've been doing this in Mauli since the 80s.
No, I don't know how to moonwalk.
Okay.
No. It's one of the things I'm not a fan of dancing, really.
Yeah.
But I like the fact that as a young boy, he's able to sing. He knows all these songs. He can sing them. I'm happy for him.
Wow.
Yeah.
MJ.
Yeah, I'm happy. I'm happy that he's singing. Who knows? He may be a great musician in future.
MJ Amoah. Okay.
Oh, his name is Kwamina.
Kwamina.
See, I don't want stress of deciding what name to give you. No.
The day you are born,
that's your name.
The same name. Let's go.
That's your name. Then maybe, as for him, because traditionally your first son should be named after your father. Okay. My father's name is Papa Shishaodie. You understand?
Papa Shishaodie?
Yes.
Shishaodie?
Yes.
Look for your own.
Yes. So you come with a name. So it's not, it's not now that you are there, Charlie, what name should I? No. What kind of stress is that? You just come, give you the name.
Then?
When I get, a daughter, we'll look for the various versions of Margaret. My mother is called Margaret. We'll look for the modern versions of Margaret.
Yeah.
And give it to her. That's all. We're done.
You're done.
Yeah, you don't have to worry yourself, okay? Anyway, still live here on the Super Morning Show on Joy 99.7 FM. Let's get interactive here on the Super Morning Show. But see, no matter how nice your landlord is, nothing beats owning your own home. It's something you should think about.
Yeah.
And ABSA knows this, which is why this 2026, they're helping you say yes to making it happen. With an ABSA mortgage, you can finance your dream home with flexible, tailored solutions. Get up to 5 million Ghana cedis with 5 to 15 years to pay back on a fixed interest rate. This 2026, say yes to your home, sweet home. Visit an ABSA bank branch to apply for an ABSA mortgage today. Your story matters. ABSA.
Well, talking about owning homes, what about owning electric vehicles? Welcome to the future of mobility in Ghana. At Drive EVGH, we are not just selling electric cars. We are launching a movement. All electric, all style, zero fuel, zero noise. Cut your transport cost by up to 70%. That's right. No more oil changes, engine repairs, or long queues at gas stations. Drive now and pay later. No deposit, no excuses. Thanks to our amazing bank partners, you get instant approval, great interest rates, and super flexible terms. Want that luxury electric vehicle? It's yours today. And when it's time to recharge, we've got you covered with X-Charge EV, our blazing fast smart charging network, fully self-serve, app-enabled, and growing fast across Ghana. Whether you're a smart driver or a forward-thinking business or someone chasing sustainability goals and SDG success, this is your moment. So, are you ready to ride the revolution? Drive EVGH, Ghana's #1 electric car company. Visit our showroom at Bema Hill on the Mahama Road. For inquiries, call 059-651-3056 or 055-413-6410. Drive EVGH, drive into a sustainable future.
So Mijo is here. You know what Mijo means in Ewe?
Bruh.
Let's go.
Let's go.
So Ghanaians, we promised you something special and it's finally here. Mijo on the Ghana Post GPS app is still offering affordable rides, accurate pickups, easy deliveries, and multiple ride options all in one app. Whether you're heading to work, school, an event, or sending a package, Mijo is committed to making your journey easier and more convenient. To get started, download the Ghana Post GPS app on the Google Play Store or the iOS App Store. Register with your details and enjoy your first ride with a 30% discount. Now, drivers, this is your opportunity, okay, to earn more with freedom and flexibility. No commissions, no hidden charges. Guess what? Just pay 24 cedis a day and you ride all day and keep 100% of your savings or earnings. Ready to start earning? Download the Ghana Post Mijo Driver app on the Google Play Store or the App Store and join the movement today. Mijo, made by Ghanaians for Ghanaians.
Need fuel? Make the smart stop at Star Oil, Ghana's largest oil marketing company with over 240 stations nationwide. Star Oil gives you high quality fuel, great service, and real value for money. This is why many Ghanaians are switching to Star Oil. And with the Star card, you can enjoy safe cashless fueling and easy expense tracking. Wherever you go, choose Star Oil for your quality and affordable fuel. So that is Star Oil for you.
Great. Lots of your messages coming in this morning. Let's get to some of these messages. And this one from Michael in Teshi says, good morning, Winston. In 2024 June, my brother was riding a bike, and got hit from behind by a car at the traffic light near Polo Junction. Good Samaritans helped him to 37. They refused to attend to him. They moved him to Ridge. They also refused to attend to him. Finally, on their way to the police hospital, he passed. This attitude of health professionals towards all motor riders being rascals and reckless riders, and as such, they have less sympathy towards them. Okay.
This one says the statue of Charles should be mounted at all the 3 hospitals who rejected him to remind health professionals about their contributions to his passing. This will change how health professionals do their work, because we forget too quickly in this country. You did not add your name. This one from Ray in Asalibuche says the Ghana Medical Association is talking about the emotional torture of their members who have been named. They don't know what we go through when we also lose our loved ones. So Ray, thank you for that one. And then this one from Justice says, Kwame Asante, Asante, you have said it all. Under no circumstances should a person in an emergency situation like Amissah be left to die because there was no bed. For Christ's sake, we are talking about human life here. Justice sending us that one. So those are some of the messages coming in this morning, Winston.
Yes, and I'm just told, I've been informed that the family of Charles Amissah is planning a foundation in honor of him. So that's something that they are working on. But as a country, we should do something in honor. To actually remind everybody that never again must anybody lose his life.
The foundation would be great to actually go on and propagate that message. But the biggest message that we can do to Amissah's life and his death, and that of so many people who have died under similar or worse conditions, whose names we do not know, whose stories we haven't heard, is to ensure that we fix the emergency system. These are basic things. If you pick a patient, we should be able to know 37 Rage or Kolebu or Bank Hospital, UGMC, if it's not Accra, if it's Cath, if it's this, is that, is it Fianquanta, which hospital is there a bed? You drive the person there first. And we must have an emergency policy. And the government has reiterated, the president spoke recently and said that no patient should be denied care in an emergency because there is no bed. That is welcome. But obviously, we need to fix a couple of the bottlenecks to ensure that how are we going to police this? How are we going to ensure that it's being enforced? And if doctors just don't have the facilities to be able to save their lives, then they can't do so. So we must provide the very basic equipment that nurses and doctors and all other health professionals need to be able to do their work in these hospitals. And then ensure that these doctors will not turn away patients when they come in with all this emergency. And that is important. Without that, we are going to have this repeat ourselves. And in this journalism thing, you know that there are a lot of the stories that are happening today that, Winston, I'm sure you've told it 3-4 times already. And so if you do not let this and say that, okay, well, enough is enough, and this is the final call, that this is not going to happen again. Next year, next 2 years, next 3 years, we'll be back around the table doing the same thing. Another committee will be set up. They will investigate. They will bring a report. We'll put it on the shelf to gather dust until the next person dies. Then repeat and rinse and repeat again and again and again, Winston.
Indeed, but let's get interactive. Keep your thoughts coming. 055-1111-997, 055-1111-997, and of course, we'll share your thoughts with the rest of the world here on the Super Morning Show. It's very, very important. I see lots of your messages. We're going to be getting into some of these messages. But look, you know how we do it, right? When you cross over, when you graduate, when you have a big win, new arrival, your people dust you with powder. And that's exactly what's happening right now, thanks to MTN. People are upgrading to 4G, and trust me, the powder is flying everywhere. Grab the brand new HMD Arc for just 899 cedis and enjoy free 2.5 gigabyte data every month for 6 months. New phone, fast 4G, nice pictures, free data, more social media. Every month, before they say it's only you left, visit any MTN service center today. Dealer shop nationwide to grab your HMD Arc today.
Let me tell you about Kingdom Books and Stationery Limited, your number one supplier of quality office essentials, equipment and furniture at affordable prices. They've now introduced an online store for your shopping convenience. This means you can now shop by simply logging on to www.kingdomstoreonline.com. Without physically coming to any of our branches, it is hassle-free. We will arrange delivery to your homes and offices within a reasonable time. We also offer free delivery within Accra and Tema and accept payment via mobile money networks across all networks. Terms and conditions apply. At Kingdom, quality and affordability is our hallmark.
So let me tell you about the Ghana Business Leaders Conclave. That's a rare time with His Royal Majesty Otumfuo Osei II. This forum brings together CEOs, board members, policy makers, captains of industry for a high-level dialogue on negotiation, mediation, and ethical governance for business sustainability, alongside a rare opportunity to engage in a deeply insightful conversation with one of Africa's most influential and widely respected traditional leaders. Theme: leading with integrity, navigating mediation, and ethical governance for business sustainability. In today's complex and high-stakes business environment, the ability to make sound ethical decisions under pressure is critical. The general public is invited. Join us on Friday, 15th May 2026 for this engagement at 4 p.m. at the Kofi Ohene Kunedu Auditorium on the UPSA campus. Please be seated by 3:45 p.m. For RSVP or inquiries, call 0244 311996 or 0245 879187. Be part of this defining conversation where leadership meets legacy and the future of ethical governance is shaped. The Ghana Business Leaders Conclave, a rare time with Otumfuo Osei II.
At the World Cup this June, there are those who will be going to watch and there are those who will be living the experience. Pay attention if you want to live the World Cup experience. With over a decade as an official FIFA sales agent, Match Experience Hospitality knows exactly how to turn a match into a lifetime memory and is giving you front row access to football's biggest stage in absolute style. Think VIP stadium seating, exclusive lounges, gourmet dining, and priority access. No stress, no hassle, just pure football luxury. This isn't just a ticket, it's the World Cup experience, and it comes once every 4 years. So why experience it just like another game? Upgrade your World Cup experience. Call 055 155 1119. That is 055 155 1119. Or visit matchhospitality.com or walk into any Absa Bank branch, our official banking partner, for more information and payment. Match Hospitality, Match Experience Hospitality. Don't just watch the game, live it. The 2026 World Cup experience is brought to you by Match Experience Hospitality with Absa Bank as your official banking partner and Glyco as your official travel insurance partner.
Well, Electroland Ghana Limited is giving you weekly and monthly big rewards when you buy Samsung, TCL Media, and NASCO Electronics anywhere in Ghana and from any authorized dealer or reseller. Just buy your LED smart TV, split ACs, double door fridges, auto grill, gas cookers, washing machines, sound towers, microwaves, blenders, mobile phones, and more from Samsung, TCL Media, and NASCO. And dial *928 *8888# or go to register.electrolandraffles.com to enter our weekly and monthly draws approved by NLA on the Caritas platform. Electroland Ghana Limited, rewarding your patronage the big way. T's and C's apply.
Well, the Ghana Revenue Authority wishes to remind all withholding tax agents, including VAT withholding agents appointed by the Commissioner General, that withholding taxes must be paid to the Domestic Tax Revenue Division of the Ghana Revenue Authority by the 15th of every month. Withholding taxes for April 2026 will therefore be due by Friday, 15th May 2026. Withholding taxes, including withholding on VAT deducted from suppliers operating on the VAT standard rate, employment, payment for the supply or use of goods, payment for the supply of any works, payment for the supply of services, and all other withheld taxes for April 2026 are due by Friday, 15th May 2026. They may also submit hard and soft copies of schedules indicating gross amount, the tax deducted, names of taxpayers, and the TIN or Ghana card PIN from whom the taxes were withheld. Please note that failure to pay a tax by the due date attracts an interest of 125% of the statutory rate compounded monthly on the outstanding tax. Kindly get in touch with us by email on info@gra.gov.gh, call toll free number 0800 900 110, or by WhatsApp on 055 299 0000 or 020 063 1664. Please do this as soon as you are able.
So what defines the strength of a woman? Her creativity, her ability to multitask, or her leadership? Well, discover Obasima, Stanbic Bank's women's banking solution designed for every woman in Ghana. Enjoy business incubation, China trade opportunities, and comprehensive financial and insurance support. Stanbic is here to drive growth. To drive your growth, visit stanbicbank.com.gh or call 0302 815 789. Stanbic Obasima, unlock your strength. Stay with us. When we return after these messages, we're reading more of your thoughts here on the Super Morning Show.
A single spark that would ignite the fire of secondary education in Ghana. Cape Coast, 1876. Fantapum is born, and for 150 years, that fire has not dimmed. Walls and floors that made the giants who built our nation men of character, courage, and an unbreakable bond. Brotherhood that could only be forged in Kwabuchi. This year, the school does not simply mark an anniversary. We roar! Fantapum at 150, a century and a half of leadership, impact, and Jinchakans the lead again. This November, the world converges in Cape Coast for the biggest gathering of legends. Fantapum 150, proudly powered by KGL, Multimedia Group, and Margins Group, with stakeholder support from the school. The Lion turns 150. Fantapum, our rock, our fortress, our might.
Never felt this free before. I'm high and I'm getting higher.
Welcome to the Joy Sports World Cup Minute with me, Daniel Cranting. The 2026 FIFA World Cup could mark the final chapter on football's grandest stage for legendary rivals Cristiano Ronaldo and Lionel Messi. The iconic duo are set to feature in their 6th World Cup tournament, having both made their debuts back in the 2006 edition. Their remarkable longevity has defined an era, and fans across the globe may be witnessing their final appearance at the competition in the 2026 FIFA World Cup. Cristiano Ronaldo already holds the record for scoring in 5 consecutive World Cups and could extend that historic run if he finds the net once again in North America. Meanwhile, Lionel Messi enters the tournament as Argentina's all-time leading scorer at the World Cup with 13 goals after inspiring Argentina to their 3rd world title at the 2022 FIFA World Cup. In the group stage draw, Portugal have been placed in Group K alongside DR Congo, Colombia, and Uzbekistan. Defending champions Argentina will battle it out against Algeria, Austria, and Jordan in Group J. And that's all for the Joy Sports World Cup Minute with me, Daniel Cranting.
This free before.
It's Friday!
Yeah, still live here on the Super Morning Show on Joy 99.7 FM. And before we go, Kwasante, this morning, Big Joe Organic Wache, they brought us Wache for breakfast.
Wow.
You're going to be enjoying yours. I have had mine already.
I see.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
You know where energy is.
Yes. But this one, let me tell you about this book launch, okay? It's a book written by Silian Era Amakwansa, okay? And let me tell you more about the book. That's To Tear the Wings of a Butterfly. It's being launched tomorrow, the 9th of May at 10 a.m. at the Dodi International School Library. So, To Tear the Wings of a Butterfly. I'd love to read that, okay? I'd love to read that. That would be a great book. Okay, so it says, in a world where everything is carefully controlled, even beauty must follow rules. When a simple decision is made to remove what makes butterflies unpredictable, no one thinks it will matter.
Yeah.
You need to read that book, and it's being launched tomorrow. So, folks, that's all from us this morning here on the Super Morning Show. But look, make sure you take mommy out, for the Crown Forest Resort trip tomorrow. It's very, very important, okay?
Yeah.
Make sure you take Mommy there and have a good time with Mommy. My name is Winston Amoah, and I've been here with...
Kweku Asante, but what was there? Can I mean, use once again being wishing happy birthday to Jane. Jane, today is your birthday. Have a great one today. And then
wishing women.
Well, I have 2 more, so wait for it. And then to Ruby. Ruby is also a colleague at the Ghana School of Law. Happy birthday to you. And then to my own niece, I should say, Sandra, a happy birthday to you. DJ Obete and Winston